the channel, or the canyon, I should say, from one side of the city to the other, where you found a large stone house on a hill. It obviously being somewhat central and important looking, you decided to break in. So you walked up the path and entered through the front door. Currently, you guys are standing in this foyer just past the entrance, your footfalls echoing against the hard stone floor and the bare walls of this dreary foyer. Empty sconces line the walls, and a stale odor lingers in the air. Opposite the way you came in was a heavy wooden door that is currently slightly ajar. A courtyard lit in the sun. You can see beyond it the edges of a gazebo kind of poking out around the corner. So what do you guys do?
It's been more than an hour since we went to the other side of the cavern. Not cavern, but the giant gaping hole, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll go ahead and recast See Invisibility on myself and the robot through that spell storing item. And I'll cast Enhanceability on the robot Perception. Well, Wisdom.
Okay. So there's a way, like you can go deeper into the house, to the left, to the right, or through the courtyard.
I feel like we should pick a side and stick to it till we get to the other side. Like commit left, commit right. So my gut says.
Again? What were the two choices again?
Oh, we got three.
There's you can see that the foyer the hallway continues off to the left as you came in, off to the right, and or you can go through the courtyard. There is this neat little stone path laid out through the grass.
I know. We should have half the party go to the left and half the party go to the right.
No.
And I, as the leader, will go down the middle.
Exactly.
If nobody objects, I'm just gonna follow this path and check out the gazebo.
Yeah,
All right, so you're walking into the courtyard.
Yes.
All right, so as you kind of walk into the courtyard properly, like not just looking at through the open door, you can see that there's several large bushes overgrown in the middle of this large gazebo, and this stone path heading past the gazebo and up and through it. And as you come around the corner to the right, you can kind of see, it looks like there's these large set of windows overlooking the courtyard. And next to it, a pair of doors that the stone path leads to. But the windows are all broken, and it looks like to have once been stained glass. Nala has dark vision, right?
Yes.
All right. In the gloom of the chamber beyond the windows, you can make out a large humanoid form standing there.
Inside, past one of the broken glasses?
Yes, inside the room past the broken windows.
How high is the window? Like, can I climb through it without cutting my hands up?
Yes, the windows are 10 feet tall.
I will climb through and wave to the figure and just say, "Hi, we're new to the area. Who are you?"
At this point, I think Dean's going to be perked up, interested in Nala talking to something that and instantly try to oof her. So I'll be just outside the other side of the store, making my way to her, looking.
Okay, yeah, so you guys are kind of trundling your way through the courtyard. You following Nala. Now, yes, you step in through this broken window and into this room, which has long benches, wooden benches, forming like a square around this large humanoid construct which sits in the middle of the room. And as you get a good look at it, you can see it has a circular bronze plate affixed to the middle of it. And from where you're standing, you can see that there is some writing engraved upon that bronze plate, though you can't make out what it says. Several of the wooden benches show evidence of violence, and skulls litter the floor of this chamber, bleached white with age. A balcony overlooks this 2-story tall chamber from your left. So you can look when you look to your left and up, there's this balcony from the second floor. And at the feet of this large construct, a large ornamental mace lays in 2 pieces.
I can't make out what the writing is because it's too small or it's not a language I can read.
You can tell that it's a language. You can't read it. It doesn't make any sense. Like you don't know what it says. More like you don't know the language that it's written in. That's what the construct looks like.
Okay. Did it respond to me trying to talk to it?
No. And in fact, as you look at it there's spots of rust on it. It looks like it hasn't moved in a very, very long time.
Uh,
To
does
your
it look,
Go ahead.
does it look like mending or fabricate would be able to get it functional if it appears non-functional? Neither will restore the magic to an item, but if it's just physical damage, it might be able to repair that.
You think mending might be able to fix some of the rust on it, but it doesn't look like it's damaged. It just looks like it's not moving. And as you examine it, you can see off to the right there's this staircase, one going to the left and right as you look at it, also off the center of the room.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic real quick.
Okay. 1 second.
Roll this! Let's kill it and kill it quickly. Please.
Just so you have an idea, so you're in near the center of that large chamber.
Okay.
Okay, so you start to cast it. Where's the rest of the party as Nala is doing this?
In close proximity to Nala.
Okay, so you guys are just all stacked up on her, looking at this big, tall construct mace at its feet.
said I was.
No, I'm
no
probably.
close
If the
proximity
big,
to cover.
where's the big construct at?
Center of the room.
Then I'm at one of the ends.
Which end?
Probably the one closest to a door.
Well, the way you came in was through that bay window, because all the glass has been broken out.
Then I'm probably still standing by that window then.
Okay. Yeah, because you guys came through the courtyard to this room.
I'd like to investigate the shrubs and the door.
Sure, you can do that. Go ahead and make an investigation check. So, alright, so the party's basically hanging out by the window. Nala's alone inside the room. Nala, you cast Detect Magic.
I was with Nala in the room.
Okay, Gilbert's with you then. Everyone else immediately objected to that, so it's just you two in there.
I'll be making my way slowly there, but be starting in the shrubs, getting closer to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the room just at the window.
Nala, where exactly in the room are you? Are you right up at this construct?
A couple feet away.
Okay. Fair enough. Gilbert's with you. The halves of the mace have necromancy magic on them.
Ooh. I'm going to try to identify it then.
Okay. So you bend down and start casting your identify spell. That's when you guys hear the sound of feet crunching on bone coming from the direction of that stairs. It sounds like it's in the room with you.
I will look over.
I'll draw my sword.
Not sure where I'm at, but I'll be looking from the outside.
Now you're
Ready
sitting
to grab my crossbow.
Pardon?
Subtle spell, see invisibility?
Yeah. There are 6 guys, dwarvy-looking guys, with big swords and an angry look on their face. Their eyes, however, are milky white and have no pupils. And they seem to
Do
be
they-
advancing on you guys.
Who were they gonna reach first? The bulk of the party or Nala and I?
They are heading straight for you and Nala.
at that,
The
Phil.
moment,
Runish!
the exact moment that they get within range of a 30-foot cone, I
They're in
light
range
them on
now.
fire.
All right,
Okay,
so
I
you're...
light them on fire.
Okay, roll initiative then. Because they can see you. You just were able to see them because they rolled a 1 for their
shit.
stealth check.
They rolled a 1. Oof.
Yep.
I got a nat 20 on a niche.
Yeah.
So was the door trapped under with an investigation check of 21?
Nope. It was not trapped.
Was I able to confirm whether or not it was locked?
It was locked.
I'll have to shoot through the windows then.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah, I was getting that written down. Alright, so, War, we haven't really discussed you much. So, at this point, you've probably kind of snuck into the foyer after these guys.
Alright.
Kind of like observing what they're doing inside the courtyard, would be my guess. That sound like something your character would do?
Yeah.
That's when you
That,
basically hear the call of combat coming from, from what you can tell is Gilbert.
Alright. Do I see what they're fighting?
No, you're in the foyer. You're 2 rooms away. You don't even have line of sight on Gilbert. You can just hear him because he's loud. And, the party's kind of spread out.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start moving that way then.
Okay.
Stealthily.
All right. Well, fortunately, the courtyard's kind of overgrown and there's plenty of cover. Why don't you make a stealth check to see if the party notices this unknown elf just running into their midst?
Stealth?
Yep.
You're not where the gazebo is, right?
He is not.
Okay, good. Ooh, super sneak.
Yeah, you are a ghost as you go through this courtyard.
Sneak.
Yeah, so you kind of just head along the right wall. The bushes give you perfect cover against everybody. Kind of peek yourself around the corner. You can see this big room, big tall construct. Now with Gilbert near it. Gilbert seems to be looking to the right as you look at him.
Uh-huh.
West in the image. Um, but there is nothing there currently.
I'm gonna ready in action then
To do what?
to shoot something if I see it. I'm gonna stay hidden until something pops up, and then I'm gonna.
You mean an enemy by something, right? Because you can see
Yes,
plenty of
yes,
somethings right
yes.
now.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't want to shoot the party. I want to wait till an enemy pops up.
Quitter.
Okay. All right. Then with that, I think it is the lieutenant.
So what do I see?
You were standing in the bushes with everybody else outside the windows?
I would have been in cover, yeah.
Yeah. So you see Nala and Gilbert inside the feet of this big, tall construct. Gilbert kind of shouts in alarm as he looks, what would be to your right. You did hear what sounded like something coming from in there that wasn't them, but you don't see anything.
Would I be able to roughly estimate where it came from with the sound? Or where things
Very
are with
roughly.
sound?
Sure. What are you thinking?
Uh, hmm. I'm thinking a cloud kill.
You could definitely get, the rough area to place something like that, sure.
Then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. What? I know that's a save-based thing.
1
Con
sec.
save disperses 20 feet per round, I think, versus poison.
20-foot radius sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog centered on a point you choose within range. Range found. Fog spreads around corners, lasts for the duration or until strong wind disperses it. Its area is heavily obscured. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must make a con saving throw. Takes 5d8 poison damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. Creatures are affected even if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe.
Okay. So they need to make con saves. What's the DC?
DC is, I think, 18.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, 18.
all right. 2 of them failed. You should roll damage.
That was 5d8, I think. Yeah, 5d8.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You see this kind of green cloud erupt over pretty much, a quarter, that middle section of the right-hand part of the room. Gilbert, you can see these people, like, they appear to it like it affected them, but they don't seem to be having normal reactions to taking damage. They are just like stoically enduring it.
Hmm.
Anything else, Lieutenant?
The lieutenant's gonna duck into hard cover.
Okay. So there is like a section of the wall between a couple of the windows there. Like at the middle of the bay window.
Perfect.
All right. Gilbert, you breathing?
All right. Yeah, I would like to castigate them with my fire breath.
Okay. And then,
Preferably shifting as needed to make sure every single one of them.
yeah. Oh yeah. You can get all 6 of them in this cone.
Right.
What's the save again for that?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay.
DC 17. Only the
The
first
first guy
passes.
passes.
as I wreath them in fire.
Out of curiosity, does that constitute as a strong wind?
Better question is Cloud Kill flammable?
Are you saying that I blow hot
It's a
air
fuel air
specter?
bomb. Everyone dies. The building explodes. No, no. Cloud kill is not flammable, and no, breath attacks are not considered a strong wind.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that hurt them. You hear the sound of a couple bodies dropping. Anything else, Gilbert?
I mean, how do they look?
Well, I just realized Cloud Kill says it's heavily obscured, which basically means you can't see them.
Okay.
That's if they effectively blinded.
He heard the sounds of thuds.
You heard the sound of a couple of thuds, but other than that, nothing.
If he has see invisibility, they would still be highlighted for him. Or is that not how that works?
I don't think
That's
it
not how
works.
it works. Cloud Kill is blocking his line of sight. See invisibility doesn't penetrate that. It just makes it so that if you
Right.
could see something that would be there, but they're invisible, the invisibility is irrelevant.
Right.
Anything else, Gilbert?
No, that's all I got.
Okay. Basil?
Alright, well, on that same area that got covered with poisonous gas and then fire, I'm going to add fairy fire to that. So that's deck saves all over. Assuming I can catch them all in the 20-foot cube.
20 foot? Yes, you can.
Yep. Alright, the 18 and the 20 pass.
All right, yeah. What color is the glow?
Let's make it red.
All right. Through this green smoke, this eerie red glow starts to begin.
Brave. Ooh.
Gilbert, this looks positively demonic in front of you right now.
This guy is going to get extra purged.
Anything else? Basil?
Nah, that'll be it.
Okay. David, what you up to? I saw you key up. I did not hear anything.
Testing.
I hear you now.
Alright, so where are the enemies?
Well, everyone's been like attacking this cloud that Lieutenant conjured.
Why are we attacking this cloud? You don't even know what's inside of it?
Nope.
I mean, you know, it was hostiles last we saw.
That's all
Gilbert
we
said
know.
hostiles. Someone heard a noise, and so they're nuking an area.
Fairy fire does override invisibility, I think, doesn't it?
It does override
but they're
invisibility,
obscured
but
by
they're
the
still
cloud.
heavily obscured.
Okay.
It also gives advantage on attack rolls, though, so I think that would cancel the obscure thing, if that's how.
Neat.
Well, that depends on whether Under is making it disadvantage or just you can't attack.
How tall is the cloud? Like, is it off the ground? Or is it
It
like
basically
a fog?
filled a 2-story. It's like what, a 20-foot radius. So it basically the tip of that cloud is touching the ceiling.
I mean, like, is it a cloud or is it like a fog? Like, are we in a room? or
It
something?
is a sphere of green fog that is obscuring everything inside of it. Though there is this eerie red glow now coming from within.
So people have touched it. People touched it.
No one has touched it. They've just lobbed spells into it.
Would it be an action if I try to touch it? Just to see if it's like, I don't know, poisonous or something?
Yeah. It wouldn't be an
Would that be
action.
an
You could
action?
just go and no, it'd be an object interaction. You could just walk up and put your hand into the cloud.
Alrighty.
All right. So you do that.
What's happening?
Make a
Is
con
my hand
save.
decayed? Okay.
Cloud kill.
It's in the name.
Would she have seen him
Oh,
cast
I didn't know
Cloud?
it was named. I didn't know it was named that.
You
I mean,
probably
he said
wouldn't
he
as a
was casting-
barbarian. The wizard just conjured this green cloud.
It's hard to metagame when you're not paying attention.
Sorry.
I think it makes sense for Gavid's character. Look
Yeah.
at that. She's probably fine.
All right, so Lieutenant, you should probably roll 5d8 because she takes half of that. All right, so 13 poison damage to Gavid. The cloud hurts.
Well, while we're here, might as well.
Remember, kids, don't stick your hand in mustard yet.
So, I don't know what to do. If there's like, I don't have any spells. My only option is to run through there. I'm a melee fucker. Damn
And
it!
don't
Take the
go
cloud
in there.
away.
Don't go in there.
Where's Lieutenant at?
Cece,
Is
you
he
can
the one
always
that did the
ready an
spell?
action or take the dodge action. Those are both things that you can do.
Is
You have
Lieutenant
the option
is it
to
the
wait
one
for them to come out.
Fine. David's gonna. I already kind of got hurt. Can I count
you-
that as going on rage and staying on it?
To come out or they'll die in
Okay.
there.
Cause like I'm thinking how like would it be possible maybe get like I have my rage ready and is it possible to use my sentinel as soon as someone comes out, or does it have to be specifically someone attacking or something?
So I believe Sentinel is just opportunity attacks. So if they move past you, or
well, do
if they
I
attack
mean,
somebody else.
as a so if they move past me, if I see them, I can get a whatever.
Correct.
And we don't know if they can see us from outside.
Correct.
Alright, Gabe's just gonna stand right outside the fog. Like literally right there almost.
All right, Dean, you're
I
over by the
wanna know
gazebo.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I want to know mechanics. First off, do I have enough feet to get to the window?
Yes.
Second off, if I fired into the clouds, roughly aiming where I think the red aura is most concentrated, would I have a flat roll to hit?
No, you would be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage even with Fairy Fire?
The cloud is dispersing the light. The whole cloud is glowing.
But
You're
Fairy Fire
shooting-
gives advantage, though.
Doesn't
The
seem
DM
reasonable.
has rules.
It's disadvantage. You can't actually see the person glowing.
Makes sense to me. I'd like me and the robot to peek out the window and look for any other hostiles that are not obvious.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Two separate ones?
Yeah. If yours two creatures are making perception checks, sure. Now, just that big construct that Nala is standing really close to.
I think I'm going to take my chances and fire 3 mundane arrows blindly in the cloud.
All right, 3 shots at disadvantage then.
Hold up. If I get a nat 1 on these, is that low enough to hit an ally?
There is no allies within your line of fire.
Very good.
Nala can fix that.
Dimension door into the cloud.
I mean, what's it gonna do? Poison me?
The cloud is going to backflow through the dimension door and poison all.
You know
She
what?
teleports in, and then more cloud just appears where she.
And that's when you realize it's Lieutenant's modified cloud kill. It's actually acid.
You.
For the meme, I will sharpshooter. Why not?
Okay. All right, you should roll damage once.
Score 1 for friendly fire.
Okay, 3 bolts go into the cloud, 2 bolts leave.
Get back in cover and command the robot to cover my ass. Actually, can I get behind full cover?
Not really. Lieutenant's kind of there, and the distance, it's too thin for you both to have full cover there. So you'd only end up with 3/4.
Very good. I have the robot attempt to intercept any attack that comes to either of us.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. Nala.
Robot dodges, pardon.
Okay. All right. Nala comes to you.
I don't have a lot that doesn't need line of sight.
That is unfortunate.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to hold an action and just dissonant whispers. The first thing I see come out of, or the first enemy I see that comes out of the cloud.
Okay. My turn. Let's see. So they start their turn in the cloud, so they all need to make con saves again. What was their modifier for this? Okay. Well, those 2 guys passed. Spectre, go ahead and roll damage. All right, you guys hear 3 more thuds. Followed by a giant Dwergar growing out of this cloud as he moves forward towards Nala. So he's now almost 15 feet tall, having enlarged
Is he
himself.
visible and glowing?
He is invisible, but he is glowing. Nala, you can tell that he is moving through the cloud towards you if you're ready to action.
I don't think he can be invisible if he has fairy fire up.
That's true. I thought you're right. So yeah, he's glowing and visible.
I don't like big things walking towards me. I'm going to dissonant whispers him. Wisdom save.
All right.
Be gone.
9 psychic damage, reaction to move away, which he's probably just going to move back towards me.
Huh? Oh. No, yeah, so reaction, he moves away from you, which basically forces him to end his turn in the cloud. Which is real bad for him. Yeah, because he only has a big sword. He doesn't have any ranged attacks.
Does he attempt to throw the big sword?
He does not attempt to throw the big sword.
Does he attempt to surrender? No.
Nope.
He's oof.
He might be oofed. Nala, though, there is something else you need to do for me. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a magic effect?
It is.
Wonderful. I have a chance at it then. I'm going to use a lucky on that.
Go ahead.
Under, can I tell some magical effect is influencing Nala?
With your perception, Shores, yes. You can tell that there are 3 figures that have emerged on the balcony. And one of them appears to be doing something to Nala.
I will go ahead and use my reaction, a flash of genius, to +5 Nala's save.
Okay. Yeah, so you see a guy that looks like that. And 2 of these guys up on the balcony.
Oh. That's no good.
Yeah. All right.
Does 20 cut the mustard?
Yeah, now you're able to fight off whatever it was, but it felt like it was a mental attack of some kind.
I don't like that.
Yeah. That's no bueno. That's when the two little beholder guys start shooting beams down at everyone in there. So let's see here.
shit.
Okay.
Mind Flayer dance party.
Yeah. So the first one's going towards Gilbert. Gilbert, I need a deck save from you.
Oh boy, I just love the deck save.
I know you do.
Okay, so we got a rave, guys. We officially have it.
You know, I'll actually roll with that. I'll take the 15.
All right, you managed to dodge it. The next one is heading towards Nala again. This is a Constitution save.
Magic.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to lucky that. Fuck.
Feels bad, man.
Okay. You are stunned.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. And the last one is also heading towards you since he hit you with that second one, which is going to require an intelligence saving throw.
You fool. This bard is smart. 21. Close enough.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
All right, yes, you resist that last beam. Then the other beholder starts firing. This one's heading for Gavid. Gavid,
Okay.
I
what do
need you to
roll?
make a charisma saving throw.
Why charisma?
Because
'Cause
he's
the beam
targeting you with a
demands
beam
it.
weapon.
Damn.
We got strobe lights, the spooky green stuff with the
And
red
now lasers.
glow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got lasers,
It's a
we got the fog
rave.
machine.
it is a rave. I do have drugs too.
Not good
Off
at
of the Mind
charisma.
Flayer the hookah.
Okay, so that was the aversion ray. You now have disadvantage on all attack rolls for 1 minute.
How much is disadvantage?
You
I think it's
roll
on
twice
my-
and take the lower. So don't worry about it right now. We'll worry about it on your turn.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. Next beam. Hey, Gilbert, it's another one coming for you. Deck save.
Woo, I love deck saves. I don't love deck saves anymore.
Okay. Your speed has been halved for 1 minute. In addition, you cannot take reactions, and you can take either an action or a bonus action on your turns, but not both. And the last beam is going to head for Dean. Dean, Constitution saving throw, please.
Versus magic.
It is a magic beam.
What are the odds?
1 in 200.
400.
I stand
What luck.
corrected.
1 in oof.
So you're taking that? 10.
Let me see if I have another answer. I already used my reaction to help Nala. No, I do not have an answer.
Okay, you are also stunned for 1 minute.
Robot did have its orders.
It will continue to protect you, but this was an instantaneous beam. There's nothing, no way it
Yep,
could
yep,
have
yep.
interposed
I just want to
itself.
let you know so
Yep.
that way. Yeah, that's what it's going to continue to do.
Yep. Okay. So these guys are up on the upper balcony. War. You do have a line of sight on these guys in the upper balcony through the tall stained glass windows from your corner
Oh,
that you're hiding
good.
in.
Oh, good. Then I'm gonna blast one of them.
Okay, which one? One of the two beholders to the left and right of the Mind Flayer, or the Mind Flayer?
One of the two beholders, I believe. I'm gonna
Left or
get a
right?
beholder. Let's go left first.
Okay. You have advantage because you are currently in stealth to them.
Could I get surprise?
No, they're not surprised. That's only at like the start of combat. They have taken a turn.
They haven't seen me though. I mean, they don't even know I'm there. Couldn't it technically be surprised?
Let's go with it.
Oh, good. You know that means it's critical damage, right?
If you hit.
Double that ones.
My first shot.
What class is that from?
Assassin.
Assassin.
Oh, right. I love how many of the classes make reference to like surprise rounds when there's no surprise. It's great.
Yeah. 98% of your encounters, you will not surprise the enemy. Rules is written. Oh,
Like, aren't they not
shit.
even a mechanic in this edition, though?
It is.
Even though
Surprise
they-
is a thing, but
Hold on. How do you have a +7 to hit?
I have a plus 12, but
Oh, I see. I see.
sharpshooter in it.
Yeah.
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 Oof.
Man, that sucks.
All right, your
Well-
arrow goes whizzing by.
It makes
Well,
you
I
feel
can make
better.
another shot though.
It
I
makes you
mean,
feel better. The odds are 1 in 400, just like me.
Yeah, you are no longer at advantage though. They know someone's there.
Oh,
now
wow. Look at that
wow,
salt.
Look at that. Wow. Okay. Let's add up all this damage.
Yeah.
That's gonna
It's
be
not-
funny.
I
You see an arrow whiz by you,
can't
and then the next
anymore,
one
right?
hits you in the.
No, I can't use crit no more. So
I mean, you're critting, you just don't have sneak attack.
yeah, I don't have sneak attack, so it's direct.
Okay. Yeah, you stick an arrow right into it. It kind of flinches back from you.
Can I make another hit?
If you have a third attack, yeah.
For what you call it?
I don't know.
Gloomstalker thing?
Gloomstalker feat. The Gloomstalker ability. I have 2 attacks normally, so with Gloomstalker, I get a third additional attack
On the
Cool.
first round, I think.
Neat.
That
on
sounds
the
right.
first round of combat.
Neat. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. On the first turn of combat, I get plus 10 feet of speed and an extra attack with the attack action.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
If I
go
take
ahead.
the attack action and the attack action hits, it does an additional plus D8 damage.
Neat. Well, you should shoot.
Shoot her.
That one missed, I'm sure.
It hit it. It just kind of bounced off of its hide.
Ah, crap. All right.
Anything
You know
else?
what?
Anything else?
Yeah. You know what? Action surge. I'm doing it again. Attack him
Nice.
3 more times.
All right. Miss.
Hot
Miss.
damn, the dice are not. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Did y'all see that? 6 attacks and I miss but all but 1. Oh my god, I'm done.
Oh, wow.
So,
And
I
this
think
table
this
is
is-
full.
wow. So, Ward, you hear a message in your head. Thank you for the arrows. We will put them to good use.
They're bolts. They're crossbow bolts.
Okay.
He's using a heavy crossbow, the mad lad.
Yeah.
You have crossbow expert to get past loading then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, if that's it for you, Lieutenant.
Okay, so what do I
That is
say?
about the worst shit.
That's just unfortunate. Yeah. The big dwarf appeared out of your cloud and looks to still be inside of it. You can make out like his head and stuff, kind of as the cloud's sitting there and expanding. It's getting uncomfortably close to a couple of your allies at this point as it expands. Also, up on the balcony, there's a mind flayer and 2 beholders.
How are they arranged on the balcony?
Well, you can kind of see like the upper half of the mind flayer as he's kind of like in the front row of it, but there's a like a half wall to keep people from accidentally falling off the balcony. And he's like in the middle of the balcony. Then to his left and right are these 2 floating beholders.
How spaced apart are they?
5 feet space between them. So from beholder to beholder is 10 feet.
Okay. Let's see. Do either of the beholders look in?
The one on the left looks injured. There is an arrow sticking or a bolt sticking out of him. It does not look to be critically hurt, though.
All right. And how far away
It
is
has
the
a
balcony?
bolt, a bunch of bolts around its head.
Can you repeat your question?
How far away is the balcony from my position?
That would be 60 feet over and 10 feet up.
So slightly longer than 60 feet.
Slightly longer than 60 feet.
But luckily, well within fireball range.
Is there? Nah, that's bad.
There
Yeah,
are
I'm
no
just
bad
gonna-
ideas.
I'm gonna break concentration on Cloud Kill.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. You said the dwarf was still in there, right?
Correct.
Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna break concentration on Cloud Kill just yet.
Okay.
And I am just gonna fireball that balcony.
Alrighty. So these guys have to make dex saves. So let's see that guy.
Delightfully above average.
Pretty sure they all failed.
They all failed.
Sorry, dropped my pen. Alright, yeah. So they all take the full brunt of that.
And then I am going to make sure I am behind hard cover and out of view of them.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Gilbert, you are slowed.
Right. Mechanically speaking, does this feel like a magical effect?
Yes.
All right. By the rules of the spell, would it work then for me to quicken spell dispel magic, and would that like restore the rest of my stuff, or would that still end my turn? I'm not sure I understand the rules of
If
how
you
the
quicken it
effect
to
works.
take a bonus action to end the effect,
Mhm.
the effect would be ended. So you would still have your action, you'd have your movement speed. You still would have used
Alright.
your bonus action.
Right. I just want to be sure I understood the effect correct.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so I'll start with the breath recharge. Okay, so I just have frost breath. Then yeah, I'd like to quicken spell dispel magic.
Okay.
That effect off myself.
All right. Yeah, the effect ends.
All right. Now, how many goons can I catch in a 30-foot cone of frost or frost breath?
Well, if you turn and aim up into the balcony, you can catch the 2 beholders and the mind flayer. Or in the other direction, you can shoot the giant dwarf.
Can I reposition to get all of them?
No. They're
Okay.
60 feet apart from each
Shoot
other.
the mind flayers.
In that case, I will be providing some air conditioning to those on the balcony watching the show.
Okay.
That's a con save.
Con saves. Alrighty.
And thus, dispel magic receive. Oh, okay, that's a failure. That's a failure.
Okay, they all failed then.
Oh God.
60 cold.
Ooh, nice.
Oh God.
I need to get action surge.
2 levels of fighter.
All 3 of them are now bloodied.
How far away am I from the Mind Flare and his goons?
They're in the balcony, 5 feet behind and 10 feet straight up.
I would like to move my full 30 feet of movement away from them.
Well, dead away would be running straight into the cloud kill.
Nani?
Like the opposite direction from them, straight line from you to them continues on into cloud kill.
Is there a direction that really spaces me out from the party for the purposes of the Mind Flare frying my brain?
Yeah, you could run deeper into the room to the south on the image I posted because you're currently in the middle of the room. That basically puts you like the opposite end of the room from the window.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
The cloaked and phased intelligence devourers attack. Anyway, alright, so you run over there.
Just like last time.
All alone. Basil, what would you like to do?
All right. Tell me some about this balcony a little bit. Is there like how far out does it stick?
It sticks 10 feet out, covering the basically that drawing I put, the double doors that you walk into, that whole left area is covered by the balcony.
Okay. Is there anything directly above the balcony or just open?
The ceiling.
Oh, there's a ceiling. How far above the?
Yes, you are not outside.
Oh, right, we're inside. How far above the balcony is the ceiling?
10 feet.
Ooh,
20 feet
okay.
from your floor.
Okay, and like how, like what is the thickness of the balcony, like from the floor they're standing on to?
What?
Like the balcony sticks out, so like how thick is it?
You can't tell. There is like a front facade.
Oh,
for the
okay,
half
I
wall
see.
so people don't fall off. Without X-ray vision, I don't see how you can tell how thick the floor is.
Okay, but can I can see the bottom of where it stops sticking out.
Yes.
Like how far below, let's say below the top of the handrail is.
The handrail, from that to the handrail is about, let's say, 3.5 feet.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to transmute rock on that balcony, starting at like the very bottom of what I can see, and then going up into the ceiling.
Okay. Couple questions. Does that work on worked stone as well?
Oh, right, does.
These
it
are...
just says non-magical rock.
Okay, well, this is made out of granite. They're carved granite, but it's still granite, and it's not magical, so sure.
Awesome. All right, then let's see that.
So
yeah,
what
so this is turning into mud.
For what area exactly? Because you specified a line.
That's right. So this is a 40-foot cube, and I want to line that 40-foot cube up so that it covers the whole balcony that they're standing on, and then like as much of the ceiling above them as.
Okay. All right. You do it. The balcony they're on collapses into mud. They fall in with the mud down to the ground. The ceiling above them turns to mud and collapses in, shining light down upon the giant dwarf who shrieks when that happens. A very low, like female shriek from something so big as light streams in and hits her. And then the rest of the mud falls down on top of the Mind Flayer, burying him. You can no longer see him. The two beholders are just floating there, looking down at what happened to the Mind Flayer.
All right. There is also saves associated with this.
Oh, what kind of saves and for what effect?
So there's two. If he's in the mud, then he has to make a strength save against being restrained, and anything that got hit by the mud when it fell has to make a dex save.
Okay. Here's his strength save. Yeah, he's restrained and buried.
Yep.
And then dex saves from the two beholders.
And from the Mind Flayer as well. Well, unless he was already buried in there, I guess.
He's kind of buried.
Yeah, fair enough. The 22 passes. Let's see, is that save for half? Yeah, it's save for half.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so that'll be it.
Does the 17 pass?
The 17 does not pass, the 22 passes.
Okay. So, Mind Flayer is buried. One of the beholders, the one that got shot before, takes a glob of mud right across the top of its head, and with the sound of a moist, like organic balloon letting the air out, you just kind of hear it deflate as it hits the ground.
Yeah, I can see why Lieutenant is so fond of this.
Oh yeah. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are now looking up into like part of the superstructure of the building, like some of the walls turned to mud and all that shit. Hold on, let me see. What else would that have hit?
Oh man, I fucked up his whole dungeon.
I realized I just wasn't expecting that, so I didn't have that part open at the time. Leave it to you guys. Upstairs.
It's a day done.
And it hit that. Oh, good. There's nothing I have to worry about there. All right. So you see some generic rooms in a hallway. Alrighty then. So if that's it for you.
Yep.
David.
So where are the enemies? I was right in front of the freaking gas, and so now they came out, or
Nope, she is
then I
still
got
standing
attacked?
inside the gas, though you can see where she is. She's a giant 15-foot tall dwarf.
And she's the enemy.
She is the enemy.
Do you take damage over time? Would I take damage over time if I go in there?
Every time you start your turn in the cloud or go through it, yes, you take damage.
Is it possible for her to smack the enemy without entering the space?
Yeah, I could
No, the
throw
cloud is too
probably
big.
my shit at her.
You could do
Probably
that,
throw
yes.
my
You could-
mace, but I want to get it back. Is there no other enemies? Like, where did they go? Did they run off?
Well, the
Maybe
Mind
not.
Flayer got buried in a pile of mud. You can't see him anymore. One of the beholders is dead. The other is floating like 15 feet in the air.
Alright. How far away is she in the gas from me?
15 feet away from you.
That's 15 feet. Screw it. Ow, I just hurt myself. Gabe's gonna run up and do reckless. And should I roll the charisma now, or should I roll my attacks first?
Roll Constitution now. It's a Constitution saving throw against the poison.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Lieutenant, you should be rolling damage.
Come on, man.
I'm raging, so don't I get half of half?
Yeah. So you take
5.
5 points of poison damage. And then, yes, you can run up to and smack this giant dwarf.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to do math.
And she has advantage from Fairy Fire.
She does have advantage from Fairy Fire, however, the Beholder's effect is disadvantage, so it's a flat roll.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I hit my reckless 4 times to see which one's bigger than the other.
No. You roll a flat roll. It's a d20 plus your attack modifier.
Okay. Plus. My attack modifier.
You don't need to reckless for this, I don't think.
Why reckless to attack?
That's kind of her character's thing. She is
Oh,
reckless.
That just gives you advantage, don't it?
Yeah, but she
It
already has
does, but
advantage.
the Beholder beam caused her to have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she already has
it's
advantage from another.
D20. Just yeah.
No, just one d20. There you go. That will hit.
Okay. So how do my attacks work if I'm disadvantaged, or is it normal?
It's just normal.
Okay. I'm trying to copy and paste this.
Okay, yeah, you cut into her.
Whack.
She goes down, and her corpse begins to shrink as blood
Ew.
pools at your feet. She be dead.
Alright, that was 15 feet. Graven wants to run 15 feet back now out of the.
Okay. You run out of the cloud kill.
Alright. Now, well, I still have, like, I don't know, some movement left.
Okay.
10 feet.
Where is everybody?
No.
No.
Gilbert and Nala Nala is still in the center of the room next to the giant construct. Gilbert ran a little bit to the south end of the room. Most of the parties.
Gilbert ran a little where?
Gilbert ran a little to the south of the room. Nala's still in the middle. Most of the party's outside in the courtyard shooting through the window.
How away is the window?
From you right now is 30 feet.
15 plus 15. That's 30. So I have 10 feet left. What's from 10 feet away from me right
Nothing. The cloud.
now? Yeah, I'm gonna just walk 10 feet away from the cloud. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. Dean, you are... Oh, wait. David, at the end of your turn, you can make that charisma save again.
Oh. Why?
Because if you pass, the effect ends. So,
I doubt I'll
charisma
save.
saving throw.
Okay. I made a thing.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh.
All right, good job. The effect ends.
Hey, I rolled a
Then,
net.
Then we go to Dean. Dean, you're stunned currently. At the
No longer disadvantaged.
You are no longer disadvantaged. At the end of your turn, though, you can repeat the save, and so you can make another con save.
For what?
I'm talking to Dean.
Sorry.
Hey, you're no longer stunned, but your turn's over.
Huzzah.
Nala.
Stunned.
Okay. Well, then you also get to make a save at the end of your turn. Hey, you're also no longer stunned. Alright, and then we're on to these guys.
Well, one left, all right?
Well, let's see. I think the Mind Flayer...
On the left that you can see.
The Mind Flayer stands up.
Oof.
Mud falling off of him.
Oh.
And he is going to emit a cone of psychic energy, catching Nala, David, Dean, Dean's robot, and Basil in the cone. I need you all to make an intelligence saving throw.
Wow!
Does this count as magic?
No, this is psionic.
Oh,
My robot's gonna love this.
wait, sorry, what is this?
Mind blast, cone attack.
No, what's
Int
save?
saving throw.
I'm assuming no
Uh,
cover granted is benefiting, right?
Not on
Cover
Should I
doesn't
roll it?
apply
Cover
to
doesn't-
int
oh, well.
saves.
Did you not won your intelligence saving?
You
throw?
should definitely
Again.
roll a niche.
That's the robot.
That's up to the DM, not.
I mean,
That's
can
me.
if you want,
which
come.
I
It's
will.
almost over.
I don't
I'll
know.
go ahead and use a flash of genius to make that a 20 instead of hitting.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. The DC was 15. So this was an all or nothing attack. If you got less than a 15, you take 19 psychic damage and are stunned for 1 minute.
All right, I'm stunned.
Nice.
And he is going to run for it. So
Reasonable.
he runs to the door behind him, throws open the door, revealing a hallway, and starts to move through it. He only gets to move about 5 feet into the hallway, though.
Is he still in range? Can I still see him?
You
if I
cannot
see
see him from
you-
your position because he just ran into a hallway, kind of a concealed point from you. The beholder is still up in the air, and it is going to start shooting beams down at you guys.
Neat.
Let's.
I'm a
Just
wizard.
don't forget I'm in a niche
I won't forget you're in a niche.
when you're deciding who gets death beam.
All right, fine. Death beam to Mina. Int save, please.
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah, well, you asked for it.
I mean, I did. Mina doesn't have a good int save.
That nat 20, though.
Damn, that was nice. All right, yeah, you shake it off. No effect. Nala, con save. Second beam onto you.
Magic.
Yes.
Oof.
I'm gonna lucky that.
Okay.
Glass lucky already. Shit.
Hmm.
Wow.
That's not good.
I already
Not-
used my reaction. I'm sorry.
That's rough.
Anything else, Nala?
I can't use my bardic on my saving throws.
Then you are
That's it.
stunned.
I'm just not gonna get anything this round, am I?
Then the last beam is going to target Gilbert. Gilbert, deck save, please.
Oh boy, those deck saves. Oh boy.
You got slowed again.
Nice.
Wah, 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 wah.
Alrighty. Then in that case, it is War's turn. War, you can still see the Beholder. The Mind Flayer has disappeared. Mister, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot I'm gonna shoot the other beholder.
Okay. Good choice.
What the fuck? He's only rolled above a 10 once.
I'm done.
Oh, you could hide as a bonus action.
Yeah,
Should
I'm gonna
probably
hide
do
as a bonus action. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do.
Roll stealth.
Mister, I feel like you might be cursed.
I mean, I
I
have
feel
all
like
these
that
great
might be
stats, but I
cursed.
can't use them.
That's what happens when you make a character with good stats.
Yeah, then you can't roll above a 2.
Yeah.
1 in 400.
See?
What the fuck?
I mean, I imagine this is his luck balancing itself out. Because remember that one session where he got like 8 or 9 nat 20s in a row?
You
That was
remember
like a month
that
ago.
10 sessions where he got less than a 10 almost every time he rolled?
Yeah, this is worse, though. All right. Well, is that it for war?
Yeah, I've done burned through everything I had. Ain't hit a fucker yet.
All right. Lieutenant.
What do I see?
Floating beholder, bloodied. Muddy floor, muddy walls. Looks like you do not see the mind flayer. The
What are the
dwarf that
walls
was in
made
your
of?
cloud is dead.
What are the walls and ceiling made of?
Granite block.
Did I see which way the flare went?
You said you were ducking down into cover, so no, you didn't have any sight. I assume the
Where
lieutenant
is-
wouldn't be poking his
Where
head out.
is- Yeah, where is the beholder in relation to the balcony?
Floating right where he was before. He wasn't standing on the balcony, so it turning to mud didn't really affect him. He's still there. He basically hasn't moved. Just the balcony sort of melted around him.
Is there a ceiling above that balcony?
There was. There isn't anymore for a section of it. Yeah, there's like this 40-foot hole that Basil made.
Okay, I'm just gonna break concentration.
Okay. The cloud kill dissipates.
And still slightly more than 60 feet, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna hit him with a firebolt.
Okay. Roll to hit. That's a hit. So, you know the sound a lobster makes when you throw it like a live lobster when you throw it into a pot?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Mind Flayer sounds like as it's dying from this.
Mind Flayer?
I'm sorry, Beholder.
Neat.
Cool.
And then back into cover.
Mm-hmm.
End of the turn.
All right, Mina. So,
Hey.
I assumed you would have followed Gilbert and stuff into the room of danger.
Probably.
So you're basically standing in the middle of a rectangular room that had long wooden benches set up in multiple rows, all pointing towards the central area. So kind of like a cross made out of pews, facing the central area where there's giant construct is standing. At its feet was a broken ceremonial mace. Then combat happened. So there was a balcony over part of the room. Part of that's now collapsed. There's a door along the east wall that the Mind Flayer has retreated through, though you can still see his back because he didn't get very far through that door yet. That door is 30 feet away from you currently.
Okay. So I can run over there and make it into melee with him with my long range weapon pretty easily.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Yeah, you just plow through that mud and get over there.
Yeah, I'm going to attack him recklessly. and hit him with some sword attacks here. But before I do that, I am gonna yell at him that he might want to turn around so he doesn't get stabbed in the back.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
and,
gonna yell at him, turn around, bitch!
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as you're running over there to stab him in the back, you just hear in your mind, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh, he can try.
Okay. So attack number 1.
Hit.
Attack number 2.
Hit.
And then pommel strike.
Also hit.
And I'm not gonna do anything fancy to this. How bad does this guy look? Does he look?
He looks
really...
pretty bad. He's well past bloodied.
Okay, I think I'll settle for this. Oh, and one of these is a D4. I can do math.
That's what computers are for. Okay, so there is like this like grayish purple paste just sort of smeared all on the wall, and that's basically all that remains of him.
Neat.
It has like a slightly rotten fishy odor to it.
Also neat.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any hostiles on the other side of that doorway?
No, you don't.
Well, that's good. That's it for me.
Yeah, you're standing in a hallway. You have dark vision?
No, but my sword creates a lot of light.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so as far as you can see, like the hallway goes to an archway, and that's about where your light drops off. So there's probably a room there, but you don't see any enemies.
Okay.
You guys are out of initiative.
We did it.
Mm-hmm.
Hurrah.
So does the stun wear off?
You would get saving throws at the end of every turn. So yeah, the stun ones wear off.
Well, let me know when it's been a minute.
I wait for 1 minute for my allies to.
Yeah,
return
the
to
minute
life.
passes
I
uneventful.
do not wait for the minute.
All right.
What do these guys have on them? The Dwegar fellows, or whatever they are.
The Dwergar. That is in fact what they are. Let's see. So you search all 6 of them. So between the lot of them, you find 34 pieces of Electrum.
Why the hell do these people use Electrum?
I'll take it.
Yeah, here.
Nobody's
What else?
taken significant damage during that fight, have
I'm fresh.
All right.
Does
I'll be right
frustration
back.
count as damage?
Say again?
Does frustration count as damage? Because I spent most of that fight stunned. And that's fun.
I think my robot just barely made its way to the other side of that window because it got stunned. Probably sputtering some binary and then makes its way to me.
Yep. So War, you seems that the fight's over. Party's sort of doing their thing. You're still hiding in the bushes.
Actually, oh no, Robert wouldn't have been facing that direction. Never mind.
I don't know if War wants to do anything at this point.
Murder.
And then he assassinates all of us, one by one, methodically.
Dun.
It was all part of Underdark's plan.
Yeah, he says he's going to the bathroom, then he murders my character. I don't even have a character in this campaign. He'll find a way to murder him. Mister, are you here?
Murder? Tony's murdering?
We go back to town. He's murdered Lord Odwick.
Revenge!
Go to the bathroom.
Revenge for 3 characters back for me to retcon.
I guess War is just sitting in the bushes. So what you guys
You
doing?
gotta pee. Well, we
There's
never
still that
identified
big
that
gold
mace, right? That's when shit started hitting the fan.
Wait, before we do, I'd like to close the door the Mind Flayer ran down
Okay.
Yeah.
and block it. Does it open outward or inward?
It opens inward to the hallway. So it opens outward from the chamber you're in into the hallway.
Shit. I was gonna block it up with bodies.
Well, there's plenty of
Um,
mud lying around.
Now I have a question. Does that mud have a limit? Like, does it eventually turn back into granite, or is it mud
Nope.
forever?
It's until dispelled,
Okay,
and it's not concentration.
great.
That gives me an idea then. I will take the bodies and mud and start piling it up by the door the Mind Flayer went through to create a wall.
And then you're gonna
Okay.
dispel magic. Oh my
I will
god.
fortify this position.
It's not magical. That's not how it works. There's no magic to dispel. It's just transmutation.
Oh, that's
So it's
not what I was
permanently
gonna do.
mud.
Yeah, the spell is already over. I can transmute it back into rock.
I'm just gonna fortify the position with mud and bodies. If you want to transmute it to rock afterwards, that's fine by me.
Okay, well,
I'm
you have 6 dwarf
Fortify my
bodies
position.
and
No,
a
wait,
couple
let me see.
of beholder balloons.
It-
Do
it will
those
be a very
beholder balloons have
festival.
anything worth salvageable?
No, they were naked.
No, I mean in terms of alchemical substances.
You wouldn't think so.
Butcher, I have a question.
They don't look well.
I'm looking at the spell now, and the duration says until dispelled.
What
Does that mean
spell?
I
Is it
can
actually
dispel it?
transmute?
It's transmute rock.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I don't know if the rules are clear on how that works.
And let's see. Transport via plants. Tree strida. This is Xanathar's, isn't it?
I think so. Yep, Xanathars.
Can we identify this mace somewhere that's not in this room next to the big spooky hulking construct?
Oh, everything's dead and the room sealed off. I can just identify it now.
Have we poked
Save for
the
that
construct
construct.
to see if it tries to kill us yet?
No one's touched it.
Ooh, actually, yeah, it's a good idea. I tried talking to it, but
Is it
do
armed
it.
now that the mace is on the ground? I assume it was armed with the mace at some point.
It does not appear to be armed, though its hands are like these sharp claws. It doesn't look like it would need to be armed necessarily.
Hmm. I don't like this guy.
Yeah, rather not fuck with it.
I don't know. I don't think it's a problem.
Wait, wouldn't we recognize this thing under since we have a scroll that can summon it?
Have we seen it though?
I don't
I
think
don't
You
know, I
guys
just
have
remember the
seen
pictures.
creatures like this before. I don't know if you guys remember, but you have.
Are these like those golems we were fighting outside of
Well,
that place?
specifically,
with
you've seen one of these creatures before, and it was pretty early on in the campaign. So I don't remember if you guys remember or not.
No.
As for would you know what it looks like, the spell scroll does not have a drawing of a Marut. It is just the spell.
All right. Well, I'm not going to try and dispel that mud thing anyway, so don't worry.
Okay. I'm reading the spell. No, it is a magic effect. You could dispel it to end it and turn the mud back into rock, which would be really
That's
bad for
interesting.
anybody that gets submerged in it.
I should have done that. I didn't realize that was how it worked. God.
It is
The
not a
more you
concentration
know.
spell, so you would actually have to use dispel magic on it. You can't just
Oh,
end
okay.
the effect willingly.
So someone else would have to dispel it. All right.
I
You
can do
could,
that.
but you would have to. Someone would have to actually use the spell dispel magic on it.
But we could put the golem thing inside some of that, and then turn it to, and then laugh at him.
You
It comes
could.
out wearing a full suit of heavy armor made of stone.
The AC goes up because of that. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you get his legs, I think it's fine.
All right. Yeah, so you guys are sitting there around this mace. I assume now is starting to identify it.
Yes.
Okay. War, is there anything you want to do, or do you want to continue hiding in the bushes?
Now that the combat is over, I guess I'm going to sheath my weapons and come out.
All right. So,
I think Dean's going to kind of creep to the window, not necessarily paying attention to whatever's out there.
well, you know, as soon as you turn towards the window, there's a strange elf just sitting there staring at you guys.
Does it look like a drow?
Mister, does your character look like a drow?
No, the wood elf, not a drow.
Does he look like a bitch?
I'm going to squint really hard and say,
Is it
Hello.
dark enough? Is it dark enough that we mistake him for a drow? In the
He is still out in the courtyard, so he has sunlight on him.
Oh,
Can I make an investigation check and fail it on purpose? No, I'm kidding.
hello?
I'd like to burn him alive.
Is
I'm
his
alive,
son
good God.
drow?
Sun
The Eladrin.
Not a drow, it's a ward.
I'm going to introduce myself. My name is War. Pleased to meet you. I've traveled this way to join up with you.
Just vet identification. Nala's gonna raise her hand. War is a state of conflict, not a name.
Oh, he got you!
William, my name is William Aiden Ross. War for short.
Oh, he got you there.
I don't know, he can't be good for much.
Yeah,
something
that's
I got it.
probably true. I fired an entire volley of arrows at that beholder and never hit him. So I'm not having a good day.
But hey, you look unscathed from that.
Well, they never saw me.
I think that's worth something. We don't have a rogue in the party, do we, guys?
No, I think the last one we had was that lich that... What? He got eaten or something?
No, we don't.
He just
actually know
disappeared.
what
he
happened to him.
disappeared. He just
He
vanished.
disappeared
He fucked
into
off
the
on us.
ocean.
We still have
No,
the
he
dagger.
ran into that demon bunker and never came out, and you never saw him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, my familiar saw him fall into the ocean. That was my previous character, not this character. Yeah. Last I saw of him.
Must still be alive down there if he hasn't
Technically, rogue would
reformed.
be the last rogue, but yeah, we don't have any rogues in the party.
Well, then I like to volunteer for the job.
Did you bring any references?
Are you better at sneaking than you are at shooting?
Yes.
Okay, stab me.
Gonna kind of look at Nala incredulously.
You look down and you're already bleeding.
I don't carry any edged weapons.
Well, you accidentally passed the don't stab your boss test.
Is that an actual test, or are you fucking with me?
It is now.
Ah, I see. Seems like I've joined the greatest band of misfits out there, huh?
Did you bring any jerky?
Oh, I am hungry.
I'm a vegetarian, so no.
Huh.
What? What the fuck even is that? Is that some kind of disease? Are you contagious?
Purge him.
I think it's a wood elf thing. They don't eat meat.
Okay, but
Oh,
did you
that's why
bring
they're
any
called wood
jerky?
elves. They eat trees.
Yeah, they're like beaver.
Do you guys think Beholder or Mind Flayer jerky would be any good?
What about Dragon?
It
Beholder
sounds
jerky.
terrible. It sounds awful.
Sounds rancid.
Beholder jerky.
But maybe that brain, though.
Actually,
There's probably nothing left of the beholder, though.
under?
No. I'll take the first bite and tell you.
There is Beholder paste seared onto the walls, I think.
I'd like to cut a tentacle off the beholder's face
Okay.
and use shocking grasp to cook it.
All right, yeah. So you cut it off and it starts wriggling in your hand like it's still alive. And you just shock the piss out of it until it stops moving.
Oh man, if we shake salt on it, will it do that some more?
Would shocking it cause it to continue moving?
No, it didn't. It was the opposite.
Oh, all right.
Of course, he shocked it enough that like there's burn marks, so maybe he just overdid it. Either way, he's cooked the tentacle.
I'm gonna nibble on it.
Okay.
How is it?
It tastes mossy.
Con save.
And con save, please. Versus prion disease.
Yay!
You're eating an aberrant thing, you fool! Its composition in biology is unlike anything else.
Is that what you're going with?
You know, I feel like seeing what happens. I think I'll go with the 10.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. You do not throw up.
Mossy. I'm gonna keep chewing on it.
So you guys hear like this crunch, crunch, crunch. It's like he's like eating like an apple from the sound of it. But it's but yeah, apparently it tastes like moss.
That's weird.
Yeah, Gilbert's a paladin. They do weird stuff sometimes.
Definitely what that is.
Does anybody have salt?
I did before we got robbed by a dragon.
Is there any salt still in my pack from the jerky?
I don't know. Is there? You know how much salt you had. I don't.
I mean, presumably the jerky had residual salt,
Yeah.
and then it went into my pack. I just want to see if I can get some really gross, oily salt off the side of the pack and give it to the paladin.
Yeah, you can also give it to the paladin. It has a little bit of lint rolled up in it as well.
Perfect.
There you go.
With
Extra
this
protein.
salt, I'm gonna take off my helmet, cut off the other tentacles, put them in the helmet. Pour a little bit of holy water on there, sprinkle the salt on, use shocking grasp to try to boil the water. Just microwave this thing.
Okay. So you start trying to boil the water.
So, where was it? Do you know what this place is? Anything about it?
Would burning hands work better than shocking grasp?
I mean, we have fire. I don't know.
I have tons of fire.
I'm not gonna stress it. You know, like I get paid either way.
So, Gilbert, I do have to ask. So you're holding this?
I mean, ideally, I'd find a place to put it down.
Just making sure as you boil
Oh
it.
wait, I don't think the
Yeah,
Scraper's ever seen Gilbert
I am
without a
smart
helmet.
enough not to use an electric stovetop while touching an electric stovetop.
Isn't shocking grasp touch though?
I mean,
Yeah, but I'm gonna give him like he's just grabbing the edge of it type thing instead of like holding the whole weight of the helmet plus water plus
Forming
tentacles.
a complete circuit. Just
Oh, it's more
one.
he would be grabbing a metal helmet that he's brought to a like 200 something degrees Fahrenheit to boil water.
Yeah.
It would hurt.
Does being adamantine affect the conductivity of heat?
No.
Okay.
I think water boils around 272-ish.
100C.
Yeah, which is like 212 F, whatever. All right, yeah. So Gilbert's making some tentacle soup.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, it really is.
What
It
does it smell like?
stinks.
Oh,
Have you ever
it's-
boiled
an
socks?
Amani memory.
Have you ever boiled socks from a butcher?
No. Have you?
Well, think thick woolly socks that have been sitting in like a mixture of pork, chicken, and cow blood for 3 days, and then you boil it. That's what this smells like. All right. So now that you cast Identify finally on the halves of the mace.
Yes.
Identify tells you that this are two pieces of a mundane object that has had Nistel's magic aura cast on it.
Can the mace be fixed with mending?
You think so. It is a simple break at the haft.
Alright, just wondering if it's like a too big of a mace or something. I'll start
it's
fixing.
big. It's bigger than a normal mace would be. This would be like a two-handed mace, almost a maul, except it's also much more ornate than a using.
Would this be a scepter?
Given that it has like a round ball at the end, it could very well be a scepter.
This is probably what we're looking for, guys. And I'd wager that thing is going to get sentient as soon as we take off with it. And I point to
Didn't
that
he say it was
construct.
non-magical?
Well, it pings as non-magical, doesn't it, Nala?
It is not magical. It has a spell cast on it that makes it appear magical.
What if we use Dispel Magic on it?
I don't care. Go
Can
ahead.
you
I'm not
also
gonna stop
fit?
you.
Can you also? Oh no. The
Gilbert,
spell magic's not like an orb.
I would like to let you know that I intentionally poisoned my own food, and what you did was just disgusting.
Didn't I have a character?
You do have a character, he's just not present.
Ah.
I wager that all of us fuck off. One person grabs both ends of the mace, dimension doors, and we all fuck off together.
Or we could piss this thing off and then hit it with this big sword I have.
I don't know. This one looks different from other constructs I've seen. I got a bad feeling about it.
Out of
I'd rather
character,
not fuck with it.
the way Nistles works is that they have to like choose to make it apparent that it's like affecting the object, otherwise you can't. So somebody did that on purpose.
War.
Yes.
You read Infernal, don't you?
Yes.
So that bronze plate on the front of this construct that everyone's talking about, it's written in Infernal.
Oh.
Here's what it says.
Okay. Well, I read that out to the party. That's what it says.
The secrets of eternal life. Well, it looks like their lives were abruptly ended.
All right.
I'm going to just pop a quick comprehend languages and confirm that's what it actually says.
That is what it actually says.
Okay.
New idea. Why don't we investigate around this premises? Grab the mace last. Scepter mace thing.
Why don't we all step the corners and have the big guy in the armor pick the mace up, and when the thing comes alive, we blow it to hell?
Gilbert, if that thing starts moving, make sure to breathe fire at it.
I'm just going to tap on the chest plate of the
Is
construct.
that a terrible idea? Breathing
It sure
fire?
is.
Well, yeah, but I want to know if it is.
Yeah,
Fire.
yeah. Let's just bother the thing. I think Nala's got the right idea.
I'm
Mina's
on the
gonna
other
be
side
over
of the
there
window.
also
Fuck that. I
pestering
was
the-
already next to the
I'm
window.
gonna
on
back
the
up
other
away
side.
from it. I'm gonna back up and give some distance to the melee fighters and get a little distance away from it while they start fucking with it. And ready my crossbow.
All right. Yeah, so you guys, head out a bit. One of you guys turns and goes through the window. When you see this guy kind of looking at the gazebo, kind of contemplatively.
Who?
So, Hazor, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
Oh, shit.
Lord.
I didn't foresee this. Wait, what does my race look like again?
You are Yuan-ti.
Yeah, so you look mostly human, except you have one or two snake-like features. Like you'll have some scales on like your shoulders, or you'll have a forked tongue, or slit eyes, something like that.
Okay.
Is this guy with you, War?
Alright. So my
Hey.
character is wearing very old black colored robes. He has the eyes under just described, the forked tongue, and some scales on his shoulder. And he's got a hood up on his cloak. Yeah. Is that good enough?
So he looks like a cultist?
He probably looks like a cultist. By the description, yes.
I'm gonna proceed to vault to the other side of the window. Who the fuck are you?
What? Person? More people.
Hello.
It said words and didn't attack us. What is this?
That wasn't the golem.
Can I make a check to disbelieve the illusion under?
Sure! Make an investigation check.
This has got to be a fucking
It's real.
illusion.
You can't.
There's no fucking way.
I've come to
I'll-
join your party.
I'll climb out the window.
Do not fear, my friends. I am but a mere traveler.
I don't think any of us are really afraid of much. Actually, almost all of us have already died at least once. I don't think you were around for any character introductions. Nala is a female Yuan-ti. Mostly looks human, but has like reptilian eyes. And is wearing a dress made out of the skin of a dragon. Red dragon.
Literally everybody's wearing dragon parts, like cloaks and stuff.
No, I didn't get mine yet.
Haha.
It was made for everybody. Even Oddwick got a
Sounds
pair,
like Mallow.
got a set made.
Did you make any spares?
Yeah, I've got a few spares.
Doc left his
What are
behind.
they?
Got like full cloaks, some like half capes. I
So
think
who's
we
this
had-
guy?
Yeah. Where'd you
Uh,
come from?
That is a good question. Who are you?
My name is Hazor the Blight. As I was saying before, I am but a mere traveler wandering the land. I have come to join your great party here.
Are you sick?
I just
I probably got
fancy
something for that
the
cough.
pipe tobacco so much. Don't mind it. It's
You sure it's not scurvy or something?
Mina thinks this
No,
guy's
no,
definitely
no,
on the up and up.
And the good news, my friends, I have plenty of pipe tobacco to spare.
Mina is now sold.
So what do? You like a wizard? Cultist?
No, nothing like that. Now that you ask, indeed, I am what you would call a wizard of sorts.
Necromancer.
Yes, you see, I have a special bond with all things, both living and dead. I tend to focus my art on the beauty of the dead, more specifically.
This is fine.
Are you a necrophiliac by chance?
I don't have time for any more questions.
I'll take that as a yes. Gilbert. Gilbert.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
So new guy. Wizard, maybe necromancer, maybe necrophiliac. I can't really tell. That's okay with you being paladin, right?
Here's my answer.
That's exactly what I was fucking thinking.
Right. Well, welcome aboard.
I'm sorry, I gotta mute my.
Just don't be a necrophiliac while people are watching.
Yes, good.
Can we get like a lozenge, or do you need?
No, I just need my pipe. Just hold on here.
You're not in any pain, are you?
Oh, no.
Whatever you're smoking, you need to give back.
So, my friends, am I allowed to accompany you on your fine journey?
Sure, we got a pretty high turnover rate, right? Like, we probably use the muscle.
Just be careful. Last guy in the group who had black robes on, he didn't survive the first session.
Ah, yes, but I was once the Senate.
Oh, wonderful. I need more politicians. You see, I've recently acquired a
Whoa. Necromancer's one thing. Politicians is a whole other thing. I don't know about.
It was a mere joke, my friends. I would never.
He was a
be
senator,
politician.
and we're currently in the Authloran Republic's former territory, and he's a necromancer.
They did mention eternal life.
Insight check.
I too will roll insight out of curiosity, if he knows the secrets of immortality.
I also will
What?
roll not insight because I'm bad at it.
Oh, this guy definitely knows. Dean thinks to his head.
Yeah, he seems real immortal with that fucking cough.
Oh, you'd be surprised how magic works, man.
Totally legit. Not in any way someone who's going to stab you and take all your shit.
I have the
we just
robot to
run into
watch
Keith
me for that.
Richards in a dungeon.
Yes.
It's Keith Richards. God damn it, the GIF isn't loading for me. Shit.
Fucking Christ.
But under that responses to both roles.
Oh, no, that was just Dean's. You're pretty sure that he's just like a normal wizard and he's just fucking with you. But, you know, the Senate in the sense that I suppose it is what you could call a gaggle of skeletons you've raised.
Huh.
Is that the
What?
collective noun for skeleton? A
Okay.
senate of skeletons?
So yeah, here's my character. If
I mean, a bunch of skeletons have the brains for it.
There's my character. Actually, here's a better.
Of course.
That's better.
So, what was our next move again? I got distracted.
I don't know. Let's fuck with this big stone guy, and then
Oh,
he's
yes, I
gonna
was
fuck with
vaulting the other
this
side of the
big
window.
stone.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb back into the room and tap on the Saint's chest.
As a matter of fact, as long as it doesn't look like it's gonna harm Nala, I mean, it's just gonna take a big old wide swing at this fuck.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll then, if you're going to take a swing at it.
I don't think this is a great idea, Mina.
Why not?
Because if that's what it wakes up to, it's going to be kind of pissed.
By the way, when I mean other side of the window, I mean outside of the room they're in.
I don't.
If it was in that one, it was gonna be pissed no matter what we did.
Yeah, so you take a swing, and you just completely whiff. Like, you don't even touch the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna wheel back around and use the momentum to make another swing.
Okay.
Recklessly.
Go ahead.
I'd say this is already mighty reckless. Now we got mechanical benefits for that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll whatever damage you want to try and inflict on this guy.
Yep. I don't think I need to bother to roll the fire damage. I guess I can if it helps you.
Yes. Yes, you should.
There you go.
Okay.
Does the fire seem to do anything?
Yeah, it licks at some of the bits of the armor, some of the rust falls off of him. And that's when it kind of turns jerkily to face Mina. And you guys should roll initiative.
Huh.
I wasn't going to say I told you, but I told you.
Yeah, but like, we wanted to kill this guy, right? Like,
No. I wouldn't have told him.
No.
why not?
All right, guys. All we have to do is make sure the Senate doesn't die.
Yeah, me and the robot are outside of that room. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, the poor necromancer who I don't know if he has any undead yet. Like,
He's probably
presumably,
got the
like,
Senate
we haven't
behind
discussed-
him.
I don't know. So it's gonna be interesting.
I would not be surprised if there's a kerfuffle of them behind.
A kerfuffle of the Senate.
A gaggle fuck, if you will.
So the next time I roll damage, should I do minus the D6s from the fire damage?
No, leave them on.
No, I mean, should I make the math minus?
No, leave them on.
Oh,
So I think I'm missing a few people. So,
Just a couple.
yeah. So, Mr.
Game
Hayes, Cece, you guys gonna roll initiative?
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, you just roll a d20 plus, and then your initiative modifier. Your initiative modifier is like 7.
Put me first.
I rolled it. Mine's 10.
Where do I see this initiative?
It's on your sheet up towards the top in the middle. Yeah, next to where it says your current hit points and stuff.
What's the command?
/R
R.
space d20 plus 7.
What is this for?
That's to see
Turn
who
order.
goes first in combat. Yeah, you did well.
We're in combat.
Everyone's turn.
We are in combat with a big
Yeah.
old.
They whacked the robot, and now the robot's gonna whack them.
Ah.
Yeah. So that is it is. So war, big ass constructs moving.
Bubble blast it.
Go ahead.
I have advantage.
Why do you have advantage?
First turn
First
initiative.
turn of combat.
Neat. Okay.
My second attack doesn't have advantage.
There you go. Took me too long.
You're
Did
hit.
that
You're
hit?
ineffectual.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my last attack.
Okay.
I recommend to not sharpshooter.
That's a hit.
I didn't sharpshooter and I hit him.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't hit if you sharpshooter.
Sharpshootered. That upsets me.
I'd have to ask Wart, was this a magical crossbow you're using?
No,
Okay. What's with the 2d10s?
oh, forgot the.
I think you get a D8 with a Gloomstalker thing.
Yeah, he gets an extra 1d8 on his first attack with Gloomstalker.
That is true. You should roll that.
I think that's only on the extra third attack.
This is the extra third attack,
Yeah, okay.
isn't it?
I don't know. I was
Yeah,
not
because
paying
he
attention.
rolled an 11, the 19, the 23. So yeah, this is the extra attack. Yeah, so roll the d8. Roll the d8. Nice. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Hazor. It's your turn. Big robot in the middle of the room. It's, so you're probably by the windows still with most of the other squishies. Yeah, and it's moving. It looks hostile. But what you doing?
You know a handful of spells. I might recommend looking through there and picking one that's going to do damage. You could hit him with Chromatic Orb. You could hit him with, I don't know.
Where are these spells?
If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see your spell sheet where all of your spells are. Yeah, and you can pick them. There's a short description of them. You can also Google them for more information. For some reason, the auto generation put animate dead on your sheet twice. I don't know why, but yeah, you've got haste, so you could use that to buff one of your allies. You've got spider climb. You could climb on the ceiling and hope that the robot can't reach you. You have chromatic orb. I did not put fireball on your spell list.
Haste is really good. You should give that to like Gilbert or David or somebody, like one of our melee people.
The different levels.
Nah.
Can I use any of these? How's...
Those are all spells you know. The cost is based on the level. You can also upcast spells, but I don't want to describe too much in detail. We're in the middle of a session. So, yeah, I would just pick a spell.
So you can just
and it
pick
will
any,
help.
any of the spells on your sheet to cast. You can just mark off what level it was along the top. There's some bubbles for different levels.
I have him on points because like I've been building everything with points for so
Okay,
long. It's
whatever.
like a refresh.
So yeah, just go ahead and pick one of the spells that you have listed down there, and you can cast it.
Yep.
Is there any corpses?
There are 6 dwarven corpses.
There you go.
If it doesn't specify what size the corpse is, does it mean I could use it on whatever?
You should be okay with animate dead or dance macabre. You should be able to turn those guys.
Yeah, either or.
Animate
They're
dead.
technically medium creatures, but
Why
so
not create undead?
you could also do that as
yeah,
well if you
sure.
wanted to.
Absolutely. That's not gonna that's 3+1 per spell level. So if you upcast that to 7th, you could get 4 of them. Those are much better undead though.
Alright, I want 4. Yeah, I want what he said, the 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so Gilbert, you remember those corpses you piled up by the door?
Yeah, my fortifications.
They come alive and turn into ghouls. So what do you order your ghouls to do?
To attack this creature mechanic.
Okay, I'm just trying to find the ghoul section so I can figure out how far they can actually fucking move.
They have 30 feet of movement speed. I'm just gonna post the
There we are.
stat
Yeah.
block in.
Yeah, that works. I just turned to it. All right,
There you go.
ghouls. Yeah, so yeah, they can get over there. So you can make 4 attacks against the construct with your ghouls. They're
That'll
at
be a
+4 to hit.
D20 plus, yeah, D20 plus 4, and those will be claw attacks.
I mean, he
Bite
could
is-
choose to use bite if he wanted to. It's a worse attack, but he could.
Nah, I don't want to do the worst one. So it's /char D20 plus 4, you said?
Yeah, and you'll do that 4 times, 1 for each of them.
If you hang around long enough, we'll teach you how to do it in a batch roll. But
Doesn't penetrate armor, doesn't penetrate the armor, falls over itself, and then the other one doesn't penetrate the armor. So unfortunately, while they did mass up around him, they aren't really able to damage this guy just yet. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
What else?
You can still move. You can call out anything to your friends. What would stuff like that.
Can I use my spider climb to climb up onto the...
Next turn, you've already cast a spell, so you can kind of do one major thing per turn, and then you can move and do some minor stuff. But so really, that's like one, and then So the next time it comes around, you can do spider climb.
And where am I?
You're currently by the window into the courtyard.
not very close to the scale.
Yeah, you're like 50 feet away from this guy.
Okay, I won't move.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, for reference, this is the room you're fighting in. The guy's in the middle of that room. You're towards that bay window. in the upper left. All right, Nala.
I'm going to cast Tongues on myself.
Okay.
If I can, I'm going to stand between Mina and the construct.
Yeah.
And I'm going to yell, "Stand down, and we just want to talk," and try to wave to the party to not attack it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I'm not terrible at those.
Can we diplomancy another encounter?
Persuasion. I'm gonna... Fuck it, I'll throw a Bardic at it.
And I'm going to go ahead and flash a genius to add 5 more to that, because fuck fighting this thing.
44.
I'd like to give a thumbs up.
Okay. It responds, surrender and you will not be harmed. Much.
I don't think I like those terms.
I don't like the addition of much.
Who are we surrendering to?
Me. You attacked me, and there is a price.
I wanted nothing to do with that. You heard me, right? I wanted nothing to do with, fighting you.
I did attempt to wake you up or get a response from you through less aggressive means, and there was no response.
Regardless, the law is the law. And you have assaulted an officer of the court.
So it was treason then.
God bless him. Oh my God.
He is too dangerous to be kept alive.
So what's the price?
"30 years hard labor."
I think not.
I don't think that's something we can exactly afford to do at the moment.
Then you shall die.
I don't think that's something we can afford to do either.
It is inevitable.
Your friends in the court
Aim for the
cannot
head.
help you now.
Oh.
Did you really just say inevitable?
You should have aimed
Yes,
for
I
the
did.
head.
Yeah. He means it.
Snaps and casts Wish.
I didn't think interdimensional space cops would be a giant fucking corn. But nice though.
I put my case out there. Fuck this shit. Oof.
All right, so anything else, Nala?
I'm going to give Mina a bardic inspiration, but AGR's not here right now, so I'll remind him when he gets back. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Basil?
I can see it, right?
Yes, it's very visible.
How far away is it?
Where are you?
I don't think I've moved since the beginning of that other.
Oh, then you're by the window. It's 50 feet away from you.
Oh, perfect. 7th.
Say again, you cut off.
Excuse me, 7th level heat metal.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's made of metal because
It does appear to be metallic. Is there a save?
There's a save to drop whatever it's holding, which I don't think it can.
Well, you're basically
Because-
heating it up. So,
Yeah.
no, I guess there isn't.
Alright, then there's just damage.
Neat.
Yeah, how's that for inevitable?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna duck back behind hard cover.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. Gavin, as it
What?
starts to it's your turn. This construct is
know.
now glowing red hot.
Yeah, but didn't they just said not to attack them?
We
Well, it should
failed
be
at
like-
diplomancy
Oh,
You're gonna go to jail if you do that.
for 30 years for something you didn't do.
well, that's
Oof.
not fair.
You're probably gonna go to
exactly,
like
we're fighting.
Carcery or something.
So even if I don't attack, I'll still go to jail.
Just kill the thing.
Fine.
Hayes joins, and literally the first session we kill a cop.
I'm starting my,
My
rage
god.
once more. Where's the cop at?
Sorry, say again.
Where's the enemy?
Middle of the room. It's a big robot.
I'm gonna reckless him.
All right. Okay, neither of those hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Its turn. Arcane energy emanates from the construct's chests, filling a 60-foot cube, which is everyone. Everyone takes 45 points of radiant damage.
Neat.
Can I cutting words to reduce that?
Oh.
Yes. From one person, I believe you can reduce that to. So one person takes 44. And
I'm gonna
then
throw that on myself because I'm squishy.
Wait, you kind of
Okay.
out a little.
you take 45 points of radiant damage. And then everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
What time? How much? hard to hear.
45.
45. It's 45 divided by 2.
22.
This
Versus
magic
mech.
effect.
Favored by the gods. Actuate. Nah, I'll
I
do a
just got
22.
my second nat
24.
20 on a
Damn.
wisdom save tonight.
What do I do?
Wisdom saving throw. Roll a d20, and in the upper left of the sheet, there should be a box with saving throws listed. Add the bonus for wisdom.
Yours is a +3.
I'm
I
a plus
heard-
10. I'm gonna fail anyway.
Is
I
this
heard
a
from that
magic
description
effect?
arcane energy, so I assume advantage for magic.
Sure.
What do we need to roll again? I apologize.
Ooh, I'm not even sure if that cuts
Wisdom
some mustard.
save.
Hey,
Because
that's a 10 for the higher.
I'm a lose. Sure.
I nat 20
Oh, Robit.
Saves in a row. It's great.
Yeah,
That being
Robit's
said, I could
move.
still fail.
Oh goddamn.
Anybody else?
Oh, wait a second. Can I boost that? Do I have an answer?
A way to boost your 3 to make it pass?
No, that's the robot. The robot's fucked. I have
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll burn another fucking 22.
Okay, so you got a 22.
Yes.
So that means you and Gilbert are the only people who passed.
Nice.
Everyone else is stunned until the end of the Marut's next turn.
Neat.
And how many did you need to pass?
Yeah, we fucked up when we hit that, didn't we?
Just a bit.
How much did you need to pass?
More than what you got. Alrighty. Yeah, and as it does this, it simply says, I am the law. And it's Gilbert's turn.
No.
Well, Other than being in a lot of pain, how far away am I from this thing?
I think you were up with Nala by the mace, right?
I have no idea.
If you hadn't moved since the end of the combat with the mind flayers and stacking up those bodies, yeah, you were probably over there. So you're like 10 feet away.
Uh-huh. Right. I guess I will would my breath weapons have had time to recharge?
Yes.
I will breathe fire on him.
Good choice. That's remind me again?
Deck save.
Okay, he got a 7. He's not very dexterous.
Whoa! Fire damage.
All right, yeah, you burn him.
Yeah, and then I'll bonus action pray to Bahamut and my turn.
Okay. Mina is stunned. Dean is awake. What can you do, Dean?
Dean's thinking about not wanting to die. Does this thing look even bloodied? It looks
No.
pissed, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does not look pissed. It does not appear to be displaying any emotions at all.
Ah, construct robot. That's right. Well, surprise, guys. I'm not a damage dealer. I'm going to protect myself the only way I know how. I will cast Oloku's Resilient Sphere, centered on myself. I choose to fail the saving throw, and I proceed to get behind full cover.
Okay.
He hamster balls himself.
Yes. He hides in a hamster ball. Oh, that's neat. I think it's the first time someone's cast that spell here.
That's great.
Anything else?
Oh, that's it. I'm pretty spooked. I command the robot to fuck off, full 80 feet away.
Robot is stunned, isn't it?
Oh, that's correct. Rip robot. That is correct. That's it.
Okay. Let's see. War, stunned. Hazor, stunned. Nala, stunned. Basil, stunned. Gavid, stunned. Its turn.
I don't like the look of that. That's a bad roll.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Why?
More arcane energy emanates from the chest of the construct in a 60-foot cone.
Gilbert falls unconscious. I don't even need to see the number.
Everyone again takes 45 radiant damage.
Was that another save?
Affected by that.
Say again, Dean?
Was that another save? I was gone for a
Dean,
second.
say again.
I'm completely unaffected by that if it's magical.
It is magical, so okay, you're unaffected by that. Go ahead, Pete.
Was there another save? I was away.
There will be after this, but the damage is inevitable. You just take it. Hence the name. Fighting these guys sucks. Yeah.
Yep, you guys
Yeah.
wanted to fuck with this.
So yeah,
I wanted
everybody
to-
takes 45 radiant damage, and then if you're still conscious, needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
My robot gets oofed, by the way.
Yeah, that's a little better.
God damn, this thing's spookier than the Burner Boys.
Why do you think I was hesitating in character?
I'm not even sure how this started.
Someone hit it with a sword.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Someone did.
Mina. Well, you know, it's okay. We'll roll a new campaign.
Or we can just wait 30 years.
I figured Nala was fucking with it anyway. I might as well start with some damage.
Nala was tapping on it
So did Mina. Mina tapped on it.
with a sword.
Tap
With a
that
10-foot
ass.
So
sword.
is everyone else just willingly failing the saving throw, or
I
That
can't
was
pass it
unconscious.
with a nat
He
20,
did
so
pass it.
I'm bleeding out.
Oh wait, we're
What do
doing
I
a
do?
throw of what?
wisdom saving throws? Because
Oh, I thought I already did that.
he did it again. He rolled a 6 to recharge his area weapon.
What's my thing?
D20 plus 3.
You did mark off the 90 damage, right, Hayes?
Yeah, you
So I'm-
are unconscious, Hayes.
I don't have control of the edit of health, so.
Okay. Well, you're unconscious.
So.
Yeah, we fought the Marut.
I still roll the
Lieutenant.
dice?
We fought the Marut.
Do I still
Roll
the dice?
initiative.
I don't think it matters.
D20.
You're
Three?
unconscious, so the effect of being stunned is pretty irrelevant.
Unless you
I-
nat 20 is a death save.
Do I roll? What do I roll?
Right now, nothing. Just hold on. Because you're unconscious, so we'll come around to your turn in a second to roll stuff. All right, so I've got wisdom saving throws. I need them from everyone, unless you're unconscious. Yeah, Lieutenant. They woke up the Marut by attacking it, so it
Like I
fought
said,
back.
I can't pass it regardless, so there you go.
It's all Mina's fault. She started it.
Mina did start it. Large proof. Maybe I lack some context out of character or something for what was happening. That was an issue.
Okay, so right now it looks like everybody that is conscious except for Basil is stunned again.
I'm curious, where was Lieutenant in all of this?
Well, as soon as
Gonna pee.
the thing started moving, I assume he was also moving away.
The lieutenant would have done what he always does in the face of immense tactical stupidity.
I think I'm going to take a card out of your... Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same.
Aren't you also? Yeah, well, you're in the sphere. Okay. I think everybody except for like Basil has been stunned. The lieutenant, I assume, just fucked off, so he's not even in initiative. Yeah. So, let's see. Moving on then. Gilbert, you are unconscious, right?
I am bleeding out.
Death save.
Yay!
Woohoo!
By the way, the ghouls were just completely annihilated.
Yeah.
Aw, man.
If it makes you feel better, Hayes, it's not your fault. We goofed up bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Welcome to
well,
D&D. Watch as the party murders themselves on the 2-ton murder bot that wasn't even turned on until they attacked it.
I have the suggestion.
I should be stunned, correct?
I don't know if you're dead or stunned, so that's why I'm asking.
No, I'm stunned.
Okay, you're stunned, but still up. Dean, you're in the sphere. What you doing?
I cast Blink on myself.
Okay. Does that affect you when you have the sphere?
Yes, because it's inside the sphere affecting me. No spells can go out, no spells can go in.
You know, if I can describe how these things go in 2 words or less, the words I would use would be escalating and stupidity.
Yeah, it's not even 10:30 here.
I would use the 2
And we're
words,
already getting
they
killed.
done goofed. That's what
Yep.
I would use.
Yeah, so I move the hamster ball my full movement speed, and then I no longer appear to be visible in the hamster ball. That's what happens. I
If you're
prefer
in-
to break line of sight.
Just a quick rule.
So you're heading for
question.
the
If you're
entrance?
in-
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay.
The closest way possible.
Does that sphere exist on the ethereal plane? Do you fall
Probably.
through it?
It probably exists in the ethereal plane. I don't know. That's Unders. I'm not concerned. I'm going to blink right back into it.
I'm actually having trouble locating the spell. What page is it on?
I'm using...
Sphere?
On the right-hand side, it should have reference.
What spell is this?
give me a moment. It's a 4th level spell.
Yeah, I thought it was in the
Player's
page.
Handbook,
Yeah, what page?
page 264.
Oh, Odalux. I was thinking.
Sorry.
I thought you said Railers or something. I'm like, that's a new one. I've never heard of that spell. That's cool. All right. Yeah. So there's like.
Yeah, it looks like
Alrighty.
anti-life shell, but more powerful.
Okay. Yes, it is a construct of magical force, so it would exist on the ethereal plane. Most constructs of magical force do exist there.
All right.
Yep. So yeah, you roll it down the path towards that corner to get to the exit. You have what, 15 feet of movement at half speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can basically get to the corner. You're still not out of sight, but at least you're out of range of that energy weapon.
That's fair enough.
Yep. It's only a 60-foot cube. It needs pretty much all of that to hit the party over and over. All right.
I don't know what you guys.
Yeah.
I cannot solo that.
All right. So War is stunned. Hazor is is War conscious or just stunned?
He's just stunned right now.
Okay. Hazor is unconscious. So Haze, you need to make what's called a death save. You roll a d20 and see if you get closer to bleeding out to death or waking up.
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, don't roll a 1. Aim for a 20. All right, that's 1 failure. 3 failures, you die. 3 successes, and you'll wake up in 1d4 hours. A 1 counts as 2 failures. A 20 means you wake up immediately with 1 hit point. So, moving on. Nala, are you stunned or unconscious?
Unconscious.
Okay, death save, please.
17.
All right. Basil, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna reactivate the damage on that thing.
Okay. Yep.
All right, there's your damage.
By the way, did you make a concentration save against the 45 radiant damage?
Oh shit, you're right. Oh shit. I don't think that passes.
I don't think so. 22 would be the halfway.
All right.
45. Sorry. So what would you like to do?
Well,
We'll just ignore it. That didn't happen.
Ignoring that, I would like to, if I can still see, I would like to cast that again, but now with my 5th level slot.
Okay, you can do so. Turns out, while he can do many things, he cannot counterspell.
Alright, so he takes that instead.
Alright.
Not much worse. And then I'm going to run 30 feet back towards the entrance to the building that we came through.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, so you can get around that corner and start heading towards the entrance. You're kind of tramping through the bushes. At least you broke line of sight.
And that is my turn.
Alright. David, are you just stunned or unconscious?
Wait, how much did I lose?
90.
Oh. Then that would be half.
Okay. So you're just stunned then because you
stunned.
failed the saving throw?
Wait, one more time?
You failed the saving throw, so you're stunned then. Alright.
Yeah.
So back to its turn. It doesn't recharge. Let's see. So who is nearby to it? We got Gilbert's unconscious. Nala's unconscious.
Mina's up. I mean, she would be longer than regular 5-foot range, but presumably he has more than 5-foot range. She's up.
Yeah. He walks to within 5 feet of you. Just big thumping steps. And is going to punch you.
All right.
It's an automatic hit and does 60 force damage.
Yeah, that's going to drop Mina real quick.
Okay. You're also pushed 5 feet away. Are you still conscious?
No, Mina goes down like a big old fucking sack of potatoes.
Alrighty. Basil fucked off. Dean fucked off. We walk over to Gavin. and is going to punch Gavid for 60 points of damage, pushing Gavid 5 feet away.
Does that get closer to me?
A little bit. It's moved like 20 feet.
I'm embarrassed to ask this, but how big is this construct? I'm assuming
It's a
huge.
large creature. It's 10
Can
by
you
10.
repeat that?
It's a large creature. It is 10 by 10.
I had the impression this thing was huge, hulking.
Compared
Okay.
to a normal person, it's hulking-ish. It's,
Okay.
it's 10 feet
I know what
tall.
to do next turn. I am a goof. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, anyway, so CC, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep, so it punched you for 60.
Yep. I'm not dead.
Good. Then in that case, Gilbert's turn. Those of you who are stunned are no longer stunned.
All right, time to roll for bleeding to death again. Another failure.
Yep.
Nice.
Avernus is calling.
Mina.
Oh, Mina. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Burst like you got nothing.
What do you mean burst?
She's unconscious.
Oh
that's-
no.
It was nice of you to join us, Hayes.
Yeah.
It's important, it's really, it's good of you to be here with us at the end.
Oh.
All right. Dean.
How far away am I from this thing?
Let's see. You rolled that far. It moved that far. It is 55 feet away from you.
Is there a point of cover 30 to 25 feet closer to it that I can see?
There's the other side of the windows where the lieutenant was hiding behind, but he seems to have fucked off.
Would that grant me full cover?
If you're behind it, yes.
How much feet would it take for me to advance there?
20.
I let go of concentration of the resilient sphere.
Okay.
Move to that point of view.
Uh-huh.
I'll peek out.
Uh-huh.
And I'll cast it again. But this time I'll target him. Please make a
Okay.
dexterity saving throw.
All right.
That's a fail.
Nah, it passed.
Ah,
I'll be right back. I gotta let my dogs out.
Sure.
I forgot about legendary resistances. Well, here I was thinking I made a mistake. I was doing just fine until I made that fatal error. Oof.
Now you've done moved closer.
Yeah. Anything else, Dean?
I'm gonna cry internally. It's 25 feet to me, right?
No. It's 35 feet away from you.
Oh. And I have 10 feet of movement left?
Indeed.
I'll move 10 feet away.
Okay.
Preferring full cover if I can.
There is no cover 10 feet away. You will be exposed.
Did that radiant blast go through cover?
Yes, it did. It fills
Then
it fills a volume.
Then it doesn't matter to me. I'll go 10 feet away.
Okay.
I do not blink out of existence unless you let me Flash of Genius +5 that.
I don't think it works that way, no.
I don't think so either.
It's not a saving throw, it's just a roll a d20 and see what happens. Could just as easily be flip a coin. Alright. Dean is done. War.
I am going to say goodbye and run away.
Okay.
I'm not seeing a trend with those characters.
Cowards.
I mean, if there's one creature right away,
I mean, I'm
this
done
would be the
taking.
one.
I'm down to 20 hit points. This thing has done blasted me all my health. I can barely stand. I am leaving.
Okay. Which way are you running? Through the window or?
Yes, through the window.
Okay. How much movement speed do
Through
you
the
have?
walls.
45 feet.
That is enough to get around the corner in those bushes you were hiding before.
Good, I'm gonna go hide again.
Well, if you're hiding is a bonus action, I believe, you need to make a stealth check.
Sees you when you're sleeping. Who knows when you're...
If it sees me, something's wrong.
It knows when you've obeyed the law, so obey for goodness.
Or it's going to find
to
you.
hit this thing. I haven't broken any laws. I haven't done anything.
Didn't you shoot at it?
No, I have yet to shoot at it. I was stunned first turn of combat, and it's been stunned the whole thing.
No, I'm pretty sure like everyone got a shot at it, and then it
no.
after the sword. Anyway, so yeah, you're hiding. Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm done.
I think Mal is the only one who didn't attack it yet.
I don't remember
Possibly.
if I did attack it or not, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you tried to punch it.
No.
No? Alright. Anyway,
thought you
Hayes, are you back? Guess not. We'll have him roll 2 death saves next time. Nala. Well, that's a success.
Yay.
Yeah, yay.
Billy walks over to your corpse and steps on your freaking head.
Nala's a non-combatant.
She's an
He
unconscious
didn't attack.
non-combatant. Hazel?
Everything's fine.
More damage.
Okay.
I'm ever so slowly wearing him down.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has like 1 million health.
No, he has
Oh,
a finite
like-
amount.
Only like 300, 350.
A million is a finite amount.
I was hoping they wouldn't realize that.
Well, his
It's
death is
Thanos.
inevitable.
All right. Anything else, Basil? Or is that it?
I'm not going to use my mic a lot because of what you can hear in the background.
I understand, but I need to know if you're doing anything else on your turn.
Oh, can I... How far am I from the exit to the...
The exit from the room is 5 feet to your right.
That leads back out into the hallway?
That leads back out into the courtyard.
Oh, no, I mean like from the entrance to the building that we came in through, like back out to the street.
I don't understand your question. You are in a building. You've been in one building.
Yeah,
It had a courtyard in the middle that you walked through.
yeah, I'm trying to get away from the courtyard back out onto the street that we came into the building.
Right, so to the corner, which would get you some cover, is 30 feet. 30 feet beyond that is the door into the foyer. 10 feet after that door is the main door that you guys came in through.
I think I was already in cover. I don't think I ever actually went into the court.
Right, but you're on one. Like if you look at the drawing of the room with that bay window, between the bay window
Yeah,
and
I'm
those
scrolling
double
back.
doors is where you are. So you'd have to cross open ground to get to the other corner by the gazebo to not be in his line of sight. That's a 30-foot run.
Oh, I can do that. And that'll get me back in cover by the...
It would put you at the corner, so that would be that would be full cover. You wouldn't be able to see him. He wouldn't be able to see you.
Alright, well, I'll sprint it anyway, so I've got 60. So
Okay.
I'll do that and try to get back to the...
Yeah, I mean that would get you like right to the doorway that leads back to the foyer.
Sure.
Pete, have you considered removing the horn from that vehicle by way of a 50 caliber BMG round?
I could, but I'd have to go all the way downstairs.
I mean, with that 50 cal, you could remove the vehicle from the horn.
Yeah, there you go.
If that doesn't work,
M32
try
rotary
more.
Grenade launcher would work far better.
All right. David.
Well, I don't know. Am I still stunned?
No, you are not.
Now what?
Big robot's in front of you.
Yeah,
It attacked you.
Yeah, but it's telling us not to attack, or else we're gonna get in trouble.
We're already in deep shit.
It has
Everyone's
done
dying.
killed all of your friends so far.
I don't know you people.
David, what are you doing?
In the sight of a demigod, I too would denounce my friends if it meant I could get away.
Wait, who? Okay, so we're fighting a giant robot. And
Yes.
the reason is because we broke the law?
He hit
So
it.
it says.
He hit it, and it got pissed off.
See, I'm
It's-
curious, are we gonna be tried at a court of law? Or just
Probably not. He is the law.
It
That's what he
is
said.
the court of law.
If you stop fighting, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, your current transgression may or may not already be punishable by death.
if you haven't done anything?
You don't know.
Yep. For being associated with someone that hit him, 30 years of hard labor. How much more for resisting arrest? I can only imagine.
Oh wow, that's lucky.
Is that
Hey,
two
those
hits?
both hit.
What are the coincidences? I rolled the exact same number.
I don't know, but hits are hits.
It's what you needed.
Those were reckless attacks, though, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
That made
He was going to get hit
problematic.
regardless.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Great. Roll a
Yep.
death save, Hayes.
Oh.
Is
that's
it
it.
just a D20?
Yes.
Not
Not you.
CC.
Oh.
Oh no.
What was your other roll before? One failure, right?
It was a fail. Yeah.
Hayes is dead.
So I get 3 times.
One's
one
count
is
as two
two.
fails.
Yeah.
I told you that.
If anybody survives, we will bring you back from the dead. Probably.
We didn't buy the diamonds we were supposed to.
We have
Sorry,
any
Hayes.
time.
Avernus, here I come.
Good thing
You
I'm an
tell me
old-fashioned druid
to
that
play
doesn't
this
have
game,
the-
and again, you kill me right away.
I mean, technically, AGR did kill you.
But he killed all of us. So don't
You
feel
killed
bad.
all of us. Well played,
Way to
AGR.
go,
Well
AGR.
played. Clap, 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 clap. You bastard. This is revenge, isn't it?
AGR, tonight's the night I end this campaign.
Yeah,
I think
apparently.
Underdark has
Oh,
said
shit.
neat too many
You
times.
remember how before we got started, I was like, you guys should get attached to your characters. Don't replace them. We don't know when Under's going to decide to end the game. Fucking Marut.
Oh, man. The irony isn't lost on me. Oh, my fucking God. Yep. Was thinking about getting the rod, dimension dooring out. They would have all been fine.
Yeah, but it was there.
Anything else,
I'm
David?
still gonna nag on about this. Oh man, oof.
You guys might still survive.
Some of us might still survive. I ain't going on no fetch quest against a demigod.
Oh, that's hurting me.
All right. So that was David. It is now its turn. Well, it's decided in standard D&D practice, you hit the spellcasters first, it's going to move its full 40 feet through the window, smashing the window frame between the two panes, the thin one.
Oh,
Out
that's
in-
gotta slow it down a little bit, right?
Nope.
That's not very lawful of him.
Destruction of property is a crime.
Yeah, but he is the law. And he's going to walk right up to Dean. He will provoke attacks of opportunity from David, though.
What do I roll for that again, though?
It's
Is it
one
just
attack.
Make sure you hit.
And it's an advantage, right?
No,
No?
different turn.
Mina
Standard
would like
attack.
to use a free action to flail incoherently and bleed at him.
That's not going to
You
do it.
don't hit him. So he walks
No,
up to Dean. Boops Dean once for 60 points of force damage.
Dean falls to the ground.
Real shame this is in Marut, because it would have disadvantage on everything right now if it actually had to make a
Huh?
heat metal gives it disadvantage.
Oh, you should have said something.
Well, it doesn't make attack rolls, though, right?
True, it's just automatic hit, so disadvantage really means nothing to it.
It is Thanos.
Yeah, disadvantage on attack
inevitable.
rolls and ability.
Well, if it has to make an ability check, remember that. But, yeah, it does not make attack rolls. It just hits.
Oh, under.
Yep.
Did you read my PM?
No,
Yeah.
I have not.
I am playing dead. I am still conscious.
Oh, okay. You need to make a performance check then.
Against
Does
the
he
law.
have to make an insight check?
He does, and I've rolled it.
Does he do it
If
at
he has to make an
disadvantage?
insight check, he should make another insight check.
He took it at disadvantage. This is not an automatic hit. So,
Fuck me. I will use my last flash of genius to make that 8, which will probably not matter.
okay, he rolled a 4 but has a plus 10 to insight.
Yep.
He boops you for 60 more points of force damage.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Yeah, I'm
You
super
just-
unconscious.
Yeah, you just couldn't help but cry while you were laying there.
Okay. So yeah, he's now standing out there in the courtyard. Gilbert.
Nice.
Avernus, here I come.
Yep. You should just make that intelligence save now.
All right.
Mina.
Ooh.
So Gilbert, I'm not sure how to tell you this, but I don't think Gilbert's going to avert.
Nice. Mina is deceased.
16 on the in save under.
Okay, remember that number? I'm not going to check that part just yet. Let's finish the combat.
Am I able to favor by the gods that?
It is a saving throw.
Oh, okay. I want to favor by the gods that.
You have no favor from your god.
It's the
I know, I'm
Closer
joking.
feature.
I'm joking. Dean,
Okay.
death save, please.
21.
Wow. All these
Ooh,
nat 1
second
death
nat
saves.
one.
Wow, this has not been a
Yeah.
good night for you guys.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Perhaps it is destiny.
Yeah. That's real bad.
That is unfortunate. War?
Am I still hiding in the bushes?
Yes, you're still hiding in the bushes. It's 10 fucking feet away from you.
I recommend standing
You
still.
you just saw it, just in 2 punches, take down the artifice. After walking through a wall.
Yeah, I wonder if it can catch me. I'm pretty quick. If I
Do you
bonus
want to
action,
find out?
if I dash and then bonus action dash, I can get 90.
Okay.
135 feet.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, I was
That's what
fixing
I'm
to
gonna
high
do.
tell 120
That's,
All right.
what I'm, that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm finna just barrel out of there.
All right, you burst out of the bushes, run down the path, blowing past Basil in the doorway and out that front door. You are running out into the midday sun of this dead city, full of drow and other horrors. Okay. Anything else?
When you say it like that, I mean,
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's fine.
I'm gonna keep running. Fuck it. They gotta catch me, damn it.
Okay. All right, you keep running. Hazor, dead. Nala.
2 pass, 1 fail.
Okay. Basil, you're at the entrance. The construct, the Marut, is 30 feet behind you.
Excellent. All right. More damage.
Okay.
All right. How far am I from the exit?
Just run.
It's 10 feet across the foyer to the exit.
Cool. I would like to move that 10 feet.
Okay, you are now at the exit.
Is there there was like a grassy yard in front of it or something?
Yeah, and like a stone path leading out to the cul-de-sac.
Okay. I would like to use my action to turn into an earth elemental and then use my remaining. Well, how far would I have to go to get to that yard from the doorway?
About 120 feet.
Oh, 120 feet?
It's a big mansion. It's got a big yard.
So what am I running across? Like a big... Oh, I'm running across the...
There's literally like a cobblestone path set into the grass that you guys followed up to this front door.
Okay, but I can't just go off of the path.
Well, you could. It's just it's a grassy lawn that's overgrown. You could totally.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get onto the lawn.
Yeah, you could you could run 5 feet and take a step to the left, and you're on the lawn.
All right, I would like to do that, and then let's say that was 10, and then 5, and then I'm going to use my remaining 15 feet now that I'm in my Earth Elemental form to bury myself in.
All right. Everyone that's still alive inside the building here is what sounds like a major construction project, and there is a buried Earth Elemental.
This does not disturb the ground around me, I should mention.
I know. I just like the idea that it sounds real bad when they run out there, and there's no evidence at all of your passing. Okay.
Right, that's my whole time.
All right, David.
So he's still up there?
He's out in the courtyard.
Oh, if he's gone, I don't want to get arrested.
Well, you'd have to run past him to get there.
You can always run deeper in.
You could.
Use your barbarian powers to bring everyone back from the dead.
I don't have any of that. I mean, I could lay
Same.
on hands someone, but lay on hands. What was that thing? Healing hands. I can only use healing hands once, and it's only 14 HP. I don't know if that can.
Is
make
anyone
someone die.
unconscious and not dead?
I'm about
Nala.
to die.
That might be helpful.
Alrighty, where's Dean at?
Outside of the courtyard, right under the fist of the...
Okay. Look. This pains me to say. Probably don't get me. I can bonus action healing word you if he downs you, but it's probably gonna get both of us.
How far away is Dean?
Oh, CC.
He is 40 feet away from you.
Alrighty. Alright. Shut up. I'm going to run the full 40 feet directly underneath the ever giant robot thing. I will immediately cast my healing hand, giving Dean 14 HP, and I'm going to brace myself, put my arms, put my one arm up, open my head to brace myself to get squashed on, and maybe take the full blow instead of Dean.
Okay.
Heroic.
You mad lad. Go for it.
All right. You interpose yourself between Dean and the robot.
Go ahead
What
and
a
shoot
brave
him.
soul.
Yep. All right. It's turn.
I can die on a blaze of glory. How much pain do I get?
Well, it does not recharge the area effect. So it is going to try to punch the mage and is going to instead have to punch through Gavid. So Gavid, you take 60 points of force damage.
So that would be 30.
30 for you since you're raging still?
Yes.
And since you're less than huge, you get pushed 5 feet away.
Well, I would say I'm huge. I did say that I'm like, I think
You
I'm
are not
like
huge. You would have to be bigger
7.
than this thing to be huge.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, wait, give me a second.
Yeah, that would mean you're 15 by 15 feet in size. You wouldn't have been able to fit in through the door.
I'm like the same size as this thing now.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
I'm pretty sure we know what happens next.
I think I did the proper thing,
Everyone
right?
dies except
Okay.
me and Luke.
And then he boops the artificer.
But wait, what else did I get? Did I get any other damage?
You just took the 60 and got pushed 5 feet away. So you took the hit,
You
saved
Wait,
the
as I'm
artificer from the
getting-
first blow, but because he's so powerful, he knocks you away, and then he punches with the second hit to the artificer to knock him out again.
I was wondering if I could, like, as I'm getting punched away, I could, like, I don't know, grab Dean's shirt collar, and like the force also punches him away with.
You know what? Sure.
Can I grapple and have him
Make
come
an
with me?
acrobatics check at disadvantage to see if you can grab him as
how
you're
do I
getting
do
hit.
that?
It's a skill.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Disadvantage. So you're trying to do it while getting hit by something very, very hard.
It would be a dex. Can I use dex?
Since Mina is
Yes, it's a
deceased,
that is dex.
Or specifically
she would like to make a.
Specifically.
Mina
would like
can
to make a
sit there and
beeline?
like her corpse just sort of gurgles from the gases escaping.
Yeah, Mina
You
would
wanna
like to
catch
make a
him.
beeline to the
Can I
jerky.
grab it?
Yeah. All right, Gabe. Yeah, so you get punched away. You grab Dean by the shirt and manage to like kind of like flip the momentum so that you still get knocked 5 feet away, but you're able to throw David 10 feet away from where he was into a bush. He's not hurt by this.
I wanted to grab Dean to like come with me to like, protect him
Yeah.
instead of getting hit by that second thing.
You're still between him and the Marut, and the Marut's then going to punch you again for 30 more damage. So you take 30.
Okay.
Well, 60, but because you have it.
Yeah.
And then you get knocked ass over tea kettle into the bush on top of Dean.
Okay, and then what I get after Dean? What?
He punched you,
Got the
and then you
30,
got knocked
yes.
backwards into the bush right on top of Dean. So you and Dean are both like 5 feet away from this guy.
Okay.
All right.
You're welcome.
All
I
right.
appreciate the gesture as a player.
I'm so
Let's see.
dead. You got 14
Toast,
HP, whatever you have.
toast. Dean,
And
it's
now
your
I
turn.
only have 21. I had 21 HP.
You're still up. We're both far enough from the Marut to not provoke attacks of opportunity when we fuck off. I think.
You think? I don't know. I don't think
How
so.
far away are we from the Marut? Is it
5
5
feet.
feet?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So we're in it. In it if we try to run. Dude, 21 out of 159. Ugh. Farewell to do.
So, Dean, what do? You're prone in a bush with Barbarian on top of you.
Barbarian.
But you
huddling,
are awake.
You see. I'm gonna chalk it up to the reason why I gave it is protecting him is because he's very attractive with that mustache.
Thank you.
I am a proud gay barbarian. Flamboyant. Is that the right word?
So, I'm prone.
In a bush, 5 feet away from the Marut.
Gay barbarian on top of you.
Yeah, but that's just flavor. There's no mechanical things he has to worry about for that.
Yeah, but if we get hit again, I'll still take the blow. Before him.
Yes.
Does my character suspect I would be fine in an extra dimensional place
You bastard.
created by Rope Trick?
You have not seen him do anything that would give you the impression he has the ability to reach any other planes.
I cast Rope Trick.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it so where when I stand up, I can get inside the dimension. And the same thing with Gabid as well.
You're taking me with you?
Wait, Dean, did you have the bag of holding on?
Yes, I do.
Uh-oh. Throw it!
Too late!
Cast guard
Too
it!
late.
Quickly!
He didn't think about it.
What are you talking about?
It's an extra dimensional space.
Yes.
You just took the bag of holding into an extra
explode.
dimensional space.
I'm gonna explode.
Hold on a
God,
second.
hell.
It's so
Thank
good.
God I remembered that.
It's so good.
I wasn't going to mention anything until he was hurt.
Boom!
Dean stands up.
Wait a second. My character has an intelligence of 20.
He's also
Is there
dying.
something I can do?
You could not stand up and enter the extra dimensional space.
Okay,
Do
how
it.
about if I just ditch the backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Don't
could
be a
drop it.
bitch. Jump into space.
I ditch the backpack.
All right. Yeah,
He
you
ditches
ditch
the
the
bag.
backpack. Then you can do what you want without exploding.
Alrighty.
Is there anything I want to get in the backpack?
I'm
No.
just gonna grab the bag
would
and toss it in
rather-
the space.
Dropping the backpack is your item interaction.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you can just reach in and pull out the bag of holding.
Oh, you know what'd be really cool?
So
Give me
is that
the
what you
bag
do?
of holding,
You
I
dropped your
can try
backpack
and
and
jump up
get
above.
you and gave it into the rope trick?
He's thinking.
Yeah, I can't get rid of magic until an end of a long rest.
What does that mean?
That I was thinking of making the bag of holding non-magical, but this is the best I can do. Get inside the rope trick dimension.
Okay. So you get inside there. You can drag David with you, assuming she's willing.
I'd like to do that.
All right, you're in there. Now what?
I'll be there in a corner, scared shitless, bleeding profusely,
Okay.
and thank David for saving my life. And it's been an honor, whatever happens. That's it for me.
Okay. War has fucked off. Hazor is dead. Nala. Nala is stable. Great. Roll your d4.
Nala.
Thank God.
She will regain consciousness in 3 hours.
Nice.
Assuming the Marut doesn't just nuke us all.
Yeah, if we're lucky, it might just fuck off after it thinks we're dead.
That's how things work.
Back to where. Back to over there.
All right, Basil. You're 15 feet down in the dirt.
I am. More damage for. And then after that, unless there is something in the way that would prevent me from doing this, and there might be depending on the composition of the soil, I would like to dig an additional 60 feet straight down.
Okay, so after about 25 feet, you hit rock. Does that matter? It stops being dirt
No.
and it's rock. Okay, but it's natural
If
rock.
it's natural rock,
It
then
is
I can
natural
keep going.
rock. Okay, yes, you can keep going. This was a hill. You're basically into the bedrock.
I think that's deep enough, and I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
Joke's on you, there is no deep enough.
I mean, that thing hit me with whatever that radiant blast was from pretty far away, so I want to be good and buried.
You are more than 60 feet from the surface.
Yep, I think that's good enough.
Okay. David, you're in the rope trick with Dean.
What does that mean?
You're basically in a room. There is a hole in the room. Out of that hole, you can see the courtyard with the Marut standing there waiting.
But can it see us? So like, are we like vanished from it, or?
Attacks and spells can't cross the entrance into or out of the space.
Could I roll medicine? Can I do my roll medicine and try and like stop the bleeding of Dean?
Oh no, don't worry about that.
Dean is not in need of emergency first aid. He is perfectly conscious still.
Oh, okay. Well, you say he was bleeding, so that's
Well, yeah,
so
later.
are you, but not seriously enough to warrant any emergency measures.
Oh, what do I see on the outside though? Is there any other teammates?
Past the Marut, through the broken windows into the room, you can see Gilbert and Nala on the ground, and Mina on the ground as well.
And even though we're in the rope trick, we're still 50 away.
5
away, sorry. 5 feet.
Right now, yes, but you can move around in this room. He can't attack you regardless.
Yeah, no, I understand
But
that.
the entrance will still dump you out 5
How
feet
far
away.
away are the other people?
They're
Window.
They, from you, are like 70 feet away,
Yeah.
70.
Is there anything within me that's 40 feet?
Justine. And the Marut.
Under, it just occurred to me, heat metal deals damage to anything it comes into contact with, so the Marut should also be dealing bonus fire damage whenever it comes.
Bruh! Stop
No,
helping.
his attacks are kind of like a magic force punch type, like Falcon punch type shit, so it's not
Oh, okay,
physically
cool.
touching them. Though every time someone hit him, they should have been taking damage. But,
If they're hitting them with their hands.
yeah.
Would it be completely impossible to stealth? Try and stealth. Is he he's looking right at it.
He's
so I
looking
don't
right
know
at the
if-
entrance. You'd be jumping out right in front of him. Unless you're invisible, he's going to see you.
Dean, do you have any invisible shit?
So I'm just going to be looking at her super nervous.
Oh, because your whole backpack is out of this.
Yeah, I'm probably like I grappled David to get him up here. I'm probably still holding on to him. Just spooked. No homo.
Clutch for dear life. Very homo. Anyway. I don't know, man. We can't. I want
Is it our call, Andrew? Are we out of initiative? What's the thing?
So
whose turn
at
is
this
it?
point, I'm somewhat inclined to let you guys be out of initiative.
Yeah,
Rope trick
but
lasts
I'm
for
still
1 hour.
debating.
Okay.
Well, unless you're running out there, you're out of initiative.
So I have several spell slots. My first order of business is to make sure we don't get one-shotted. So I have to
could
do some
possibly
math.
get one shot since I'm only 21. He'd probably hit me again for 30.
So
Give me
I
a
can
buff.
spare.
Dang it.
I can spare.
Can I throw a rock at him, or is that like whatever? Just stick
Attacks
my
cannot
hand
cross
out?
the surface. Also, you have no rocks in here.
No, I mean like just stick my hand out and then use my arm and try and throw a rock at it.
You could do that, but you'd be
it's
exposing
an
yourself
attack.
to an attack. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, what is
I-
16 for?
That's just to help me keep numbers in my head. Okay, so I have Cure Wounds prepared. I can cast it 8 times.
How much do you get after it?
Depends on how much I roll. I'm trying to see if I have any other healing spells prepared.
Because if you can hear me and make me more than 30, then I can run out and possibly get to someone else. I don't know. I'm being a friendly person. I
Under,
don't know why.
I don't know how you want to roll this, but it says
Self-sacrifice.
rope trick is in.
Booch! Stop it.
It is invisible, but the Marut did see them disappear.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So if they had done it out of its sight, yeah, I would have no idea that this was there. But they did it right in front of him, like literally right in front of him.
They probably also didn't disappear in a way that looks like turning.
Quickly
and
doing a just
No.
like
holding on to each other
disappearing
and
into
rolling
a
to the
space.
side, suddenly disappearing.
He did no such things. He literally dropped his bag, grabbed you, stood up, and you, through an obvious magical effect, sorry, he knows you're there.
Mina would like to be
I'm not
spending all
saying
of
that
this
he
time
doesn't.
stuffing her pockets with jerky and drinking as heavily as possible.
Well, if we're going to be out of initiative, can I roll the rest of my damage?
Yeah, you
Wait,
can
but
roll the
isn't
rest of the
only
minute.
me and Dean
I'll
that's
I'll
not
that's
heal
under
you
initiative?
7.
for 18.
Hmm?
Only 18.
Yeah. How much HP do you have?
I don't think that's going to kill it.
No, not even close. But
That's 39. So I could run out, probably take one more hit, and I'd have 9 HP. Would I be unconscious though? No. I'd
I'll
still be
heal you for
extremely
It
13
weak.
attacks
more.
twice.
He didn't attack me twice. He only attacked me once each time. Both for 30.
I mean, you guys do notice that the heat metal did do some damage. It is what you would call bloodied.
Okay, one more time. The heat metal. What?
The damage from the heat metal has added up while you've been sitting in this rope trick, and you can see that it is bloodied,
But it's no longer heated.
but it's no longer red hot.
The enemy.
Yes,
The dude.
the dude.
The dude
Oh.
named Gabbro.
Wait a second.
Oh, I'd still get attack of opportunity as soon as I leave.
Wait a second. Big brain time. Okay.
Grr.
So Under,
You have
hypothetical
brain,
question
I have
here.
brawn, damn it.
if I pop out and somehow don't instantly get slaughtered and cast heat metal on it, can I maintain concentration in this thing? And can I continue to do damage to it?
Or would that be too OP?
So spells can't cross it. So if you this would be like the equivalent to
Ooh!
like a minor type of plane shift.
We could exit.
I have a
and can be
feeling
very
your
heavy,
spell
so taking the hit.
wouldn't keep working if you re-entered an extra dimensional space and you were concentrating on a
You are
spell
the
taking
DM.
effect out of it. I'm willing to hear
different
arguments about it
choice.
though, but to me, there are no rules about this. This is something I'm going by feel. I feel that extra dimensional is different than just being a long distance away buried in some dirt.
Yeah.
It's worth noting this isn't a passive effect. This is something that has to be reactivated by a bonus.
Would you be willing to let extra dimensional stuff happen if I do it on self or others in this place? Will you be willing to let that go out and still maintain effect?
Turn me invisible.
Yeah, if
dang
you
it.
cast a spell on somebody and they leave with you, they would still be under that spell. There wouldn't be like any weird blinking issues. I'm not going to worry about that.
Okay. Well, I have 14 HP. I'm not happy with that, so I'm going to do something about that.
I can hold you. I can still take all of the blunt damage until I die.
Yeah, here's the problem. He has an AoE,
I don't know what that means.
an area of effect that could stun, more than likely will stun.
Yeah. And I can activate my radiant consumption, but I don't even remember what that does. The only other thing that I can do as a barbarian, whatever the hell I.
That does not put me enough to... But I won't get oofed if it AoEs.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to be real honest with you, CC. I got 10 spell points.
You still
I
have
can-
like what? 5 more healing thingies, or 4? You just used your 5th one, right?
So here's what I'm thinking. I blink myself. I'm invisible, both of us. And
Carry.
wish each other luck. That's what I can do.
What does that mean?
That means I want you to forget about me as soon as we leave this hut. And you
But-
focus on your own survival.
No, fuck that. I want you. I'm going
I want me
with.
too. But we don't know how this is going to end.
Like, I might not have been paying attention.
I
but
know, y'all
heal,
gotta
and
get
then you have
splattered.
magic. You can heal and you have magic. Like you said, you're the brains. I'm the bronze. I haven't
You
been paying attention.
still
but
got
not that
like
much, damn it.
50 minutes in there if you're trying to like
You know.
I know.
I think really he's the bronze, judging from the.
I don't know what that means.
I get
Should be intensified. Come on. So you can make us invisible. Both of us. Jesus.
I'm gonna whisper, yeah.
Okay. And I can, like, I don't know, carry you. We can both leave the place and, like, go over to someone else. Halfway. How long can you keep us invisible for?
1 hour if I don't lose concentration.
Okay, well.
If he finds out, we're
Wait.
toast.
Like, would we both have to roll stealth?
Would we have to roll stealth?
Both of
Probably.
us?
though.
If you're
Only
trying
one
to
of
sneak
us, if
out,
I
yeah.
choose to carry him.
Yeah, because if he hears and sees footprints and crunching of grass in front of him,
Yeah.
he's not stupid.
How much stealth do you have, Dean?
Not good enough. Even with advantage, I don't
What
think
if
I'm
I
gonna
carry
pull out.
him? Can I carry Dean?
You could probably carry Dean. Your stealth check is going to be a disadvantage carrying him, but his would be an advantage.
It doesn't matter.
He still has to
got
stay
it.
quiet despite you jarringly moving around and stuff. That there's still a stealth component to him.
You want to take the chance?
What's your stealth modifier?
+3. It's Dex, so I can do a +X saving throw. That's all I know.
Yeah, this.
It's +3 though. I only had +3 acrobatics, and I still got you.
I'd rather us go separately.
You bastard.
The second it sees you, it's just gonna AoE us. That's what's gonna happen.
While we're discussing this, I would like to do some things. I've decided.
Okay.
Well, depending on how much time I have, I'd like to return to the server first off.
Still, technically, whose turn is it now?
We're out of
We're out of
initiative right
initiative.
now.
Oh, we're all out of initiative?
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as he sees us, we'll be back in initiative.
Pretty much.
Only me and Dean, though.
Pretty much.
How
right.
much jerky?
All of it. You can get all of it.
You make a makeshift
Wait, what
white
else is there?
flag.
She's gonna.
Well,
If
there's
there's
flagons.
other stuff-
There's flagons of
Wait a minute!
ale.
I have rocks in my backpack. I have small rocks in my backpack. Can I throw one?
You can throw rocks all you'd like, but they can't leave the rope trick area as an attack.
Dang it. What? Oh! Can I throw rocks as a diversion or as I'm sneaking out?
Yes.
That'd be an
As you're
object
sneaking
then,
out, you can
actually.
toss a rock and, make a diversion.
Alright, so.
As it calculates the trajectory and beelines it directly back.
It has to. It just annihilates the landing zone and where it came from.
Yeah, so I don't know how much time you're gonna give me to do things while
Oh,
they're.
this is so hard.
Well, the rope trick lasts an hour. I don't know if they're running out the clock or not, but
We kind of are. I mean, I would say,
Does-
20 minutes left.
Would invisibility grant us advantage on stealth checks?
no.
I'm not sure if this guy has true sight or anything.
So invisibility does not grant advantage on stealth checks. You being invisible is what allows you to attempt to hide it all while right in front of someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It doesn't give you the advantage. It allows the check in the first place. Otherwise, it would not be allowed. You would simply be seen.
Well, I mean, either way, we're gonna probably die.
probably.
Because we're, like, running down the clock. You're gonna see us.
So
Wait,
before
if
you
we
guys
run down the
do
clock,
that,
do we still stay in the dimension? Or
no,
there's
it kicks
way
you out. At the end of an hour, it just dumps you out, whether or not. So Pete, what do you want
Like,
to
I
do?
thought the gateway opened.
I'd like to do several things. First off, I'm going to very unwisely return to human.
While you're 60 feet below the ground?
No, I said I was going to return to the surface.
Oh, I
first.
missed that. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
So I'd like to return to the surface and then return to human.
Okay. That
And
makes a lot
then-
more sense.
Yep. And then I'm going
Does it?
to. Then I'm gonna spend a minute healing myself in my classic way.
Right through the healing spirit. Sure.
Yep. Hey. And you know what? I think I've run far enough, so I'm gonna spend another minute.
Come
Alright, I'm back up to
on!
max
You have
health.
like 30
Hold
minutes.
on, I gotta mark this down.
Oh, not you, Em and Dean, sorry.
After I get a good ways away, I'm gonna stop as well
Cowards.
because now I have range. I have lots of range,
Ooh.
Alright.
and I'm gonna start shooting. I'm gonna start shooting from like 300 feet away.
Alright, well, now, in a fit of stupidity, I would like to try and sneak back inside until I can get line of sight on this.
They're
Okay,
coming.
Pete,
We got rescue.
make a stealth check as you sneak into the foyer.
Can I guidance myself on this?
Since you planned out the whole movement ahead of time, yes, you can. But it's just going to be this first check, and that's it.
We're just going with it now that we're not in a niche. We're just like, okay, this is a weird not a niche battle formation. It's cool.
So you sneak into the foyer. To kind of peer through that garden door, you can see the Marut just sort of staring at a bush.
If I can see it, I'm gonna hit it with only a 4th level heat metal now, because that's all I got left for spell. And then I'm going to try and sneak back out.
Okay.
Wait, do we see him?
Here's the
And
thing.
we can see through it. Can
Do
we
you
see
have
through
subtle
it?
spell?
I don't, so he'll be able to
Heat
like
metal,
hear or see.
yeah,
what
heat metal has a vocal component. It will know where you are the moment you start casting.
Alright, then forget stealth. I'm gonna run out of here at a breakneck.
Okay. You can try. So you can go ahead and cast a spell. It does
Alright.
take effect.
Should I roll damage?
Yep, you should roll damage.
Would 15 perception let us see him? Well, I would.
Yeah, you see him start to glow again. It looks up,
This-
not at your exit from the rope trick.
Can we exit? Can we? Let's
Hold
do
on.
it right now.
You can if that's what you guys want to do.
You
try to-
do what you gotta do.
But
Bitch,
the Marut had
come on.
had a readied action basically to AOE the first enemy it sees. So Pete, you're the first enemy it sees. So
Oh,
you,
so let's
Yeah, I
stay,
think-
How far away was
stay in
I
here
when
for a second, shall
you
we?
were within the AOE range.
Alright.
You were 50 feet away.
Oh, okay. That's a
Um,
big AoE.
It is.
it's a 60-foot cubic AOE.
Damn.
Yeah, it's huge. So that hits you for 45. I think you're still up.
Yep.
But then you need to make a wisdom saving throw against stun. Then you can run away.
Damn it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you are stunned. So,
Crap.
David, Dean, are you guys making a break for it now?
Invisible, quickly, and then we bake. And then we bake.
If you're taking an action, you don't really have time to do that. If you're making a break for it, you're doing it now.
Dean.
There was no way for you guys to
freezes.
coordinate this, so this sort of just
Don't freeze.
happens. So what does Dean
Yeah.
do? So, I didn't hear you. What does Dean do?
Can we do all the things at the exact same time? I pick up Dean, or would that be an action? Or would that be a object? Can he
I
be
want
an
to know what
object in
Dean
that
said because he
scenario?
was trying to say something to me, then he just dropped off.
I said I freeze.
Ah, okay.
I'm
He's not
gonna.
wanting to lose his character.
So, David, grabbing him is an action.
Damn it. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. If I grab Dean in my arms to carry him,
Mhm.
Dean snap out of it. He does his action at the same time, makes us invisible, and then we.
He said he
and then
froze, so
I
he's not
take him
taking
with-
actions. So you can grab him, but what are you doing after you grab him?
Run, booking it.
Okay. You
He can't see at this very moment.
I
so-
assume Dean's not going to resist, but he might.
Yeah.
The initial grab, I mean.
I mean, he's freezing.
Yeah, he did say he freezes. All right, so you grab him. You jump out the hole.
Yeah.
There's a Marut in front of you, 5 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah, this
he's
is why I
looking
didn't
away.
want to go.
What do you do?
Hit him with the heat metal.
Yeah, he's glowing hot, red hot. Dean? I'm sorry, David, what do you do?
Well, we can still run. Didn't you say he was looking a little bit away because of...
Yeah, at the entrance, the direction you're running. There you can see...
I thought he was looking at Pete.
He was at the entrance, and is currently stunned in that entrance. What do you do?
Is this still the same turn?
gonna
or
run
what's
away.
going on?
It's still David's turn.
Yeah, we're
So-
gonna run away.
Okay, so
40,
you're
I'm
running-
gonna try and run 40 feet.
What's your movement speed?
40 feet!
Right. I'm asking that because while you're grappling somebody or carrying someone, you're at half speed. You can only go 20 feet.
Okay, 20.
All right, you run 20. You're halfway to the door.
Can I throw Dean next?
No.
Oh,
No,
I
that's
can't
another
throw.
action.
Why can't we just consider him an object right now? He's frozen.
I mean,
And
if we're
wouldn't
committing
matter.
to this frozen thing,
It wouldn't matter. So, all right. So we're back in initiative. David just
Would
had
it
his
be an
turn.
action to shake him?
do we roll to see who
No, I was
goes?
going to keep the same in order. So let's see. After David is the Marut.
You.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think.
No.
So it is going to walk up behind David, and it is first going to boop Dean for 60 force.
I'm holding on to him. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you're holding on to him. You're carrying him like a sack of potatoes. He punches
No,
him.
I'm carrying him like a baby.
Okay, either way, he punches him. Dean takes 60 force damage.
He kills him while you're holding him.
Dean, are you conscious still?
Wait,
I have
can
one
I turn
hit
around?
point.
Okay. You're also thrown 5 feet to the right of the. You're basically knocked out of David's hands.
No.
And then the Marut punches David for 60 force damage, knocking him in the other direction.
Goodbye.
So,
You guys all dead yet?
almost.
Getting there.
Before we get separated, David's going to kiss Dean because he wanted to kiss a very handsome man before he dies. There you go.
I think I'm too busy being terrified to reciprocate anything.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's one of the
See
things
the
that
look
David
of
wanted to do
horror.
before he died.
The unchanging look of horror on his
I don't know if he consented to that kiss. We're gonna.
I don't care.
He's gonna die.
All right, Dean.
Is it?
You're on the ground. You have 1 hit point. What do? You are 20
Yeah.
feet away from the door, where Basil is standing stunned.
abort mission. Abort.
How
mission.
far away am I from the Marut?
5 feet. He tossed you 5 feet from that middle area where he punched you and David.
Wait, but he punched me last, so he's probably looking at me. So you have a chance to probably do invisible and then try and make your way to the door.
And he's not really looking at anyone, but yeah.
Oh, come on.
He's a passive
He has 2
perception of
eyes.
20. He's 1 eye, and he's really good with it.
You're gonna die anyway. Just take the chance to try and stealth.
So what are you doing, Dean?
You could try begging.
How far away am I from the wall? Am I hugging the wall?
Yeah, what?
Not really.
Tell me how far away am I from the wall?
10 feet.
And that's from the start of the wall, correct?
Tell you what. Let me just draw something for you.
Is it a picture of their imminent doom?
It's just the "you died" screen from Dark Souls.
Probably.
All right. There you go. Basil's at the door. Dean, you're on the path, about 20 feet from the door Basil's in, 10 feet to that northern wall. Marut's in the middle. Gavid's on the other side of the Marut, 5 feet away from the Marut.
How can his punch be so weak that he's only throwing us 5 feet?
I don't know if you've ever been punched 5 feet across a room, but that is not.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's like
he's
getting
hitting
hit
us
with a
for 30
wrecking
damage.
ball.
You'd think we'd be flying.
He's hitting you for 60 damage. You just half it because you're a goddamn barbarian.
Yeah. Either way, though. Force.
Anyway,
should
so
probably
Dean,
be
what are you
sending
doing?
us flying. Which one's
Dean?
him?
I'm thinking between two spells.
You have 6 seconds. What do you do?
Oh, that's a D.
I
I'll
guess
go
you've
ahead and
decided.
cast Blink on myself.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Don't you have to make a d20 roll at the end of your turn?
Yep, and I sure am fucked.
Oh God!
Oof. All right.
Oh, snap.
Gavid.
Yeah, I found those to be more favorable odds than trying to stealth out.
Wait, didn't he
with
already
the
have a
pass
turn?
perception known.
Oh, no, we're doing
You're
like
right. Basil goes
any-
before Gavid. Sorry, Basil.
I would like to use my. Well, actually,
You are
first I'd like to
stunned.
reactivate the damage. Oh,
No,
yeah, I'm
you're
stunned.
stunned.
Never mind.
So you can't do shit.
Now it's my turn.
No, he gets a saving throw at the end of his turn, I believe. Oh, wait, no, at the end of the Marut's turn, just automatically ends. So, yeah, Basil's just fucked. Gavid.
Yeah. So, wait, so is Dean dead?
I have 1 HP, and I'm pretty much fucked.
Yeah, because of what you rolled. Well, David will look to the side and then to the maroon and be like, close his eyes, have a lone tear down his cheek. I died kissing a man that was attractive. I'm happy. That's the end of his turn.
Okay.
Just laying on the ground
Well,
with a smile on his face. There you go. Blonde, a gorgeous man.
yep.
Huge.
Well, first the Marut boops Dean. Then he boops Gavid. So, Gavid, if you had less than 30 hit points, you're unconscious.
Yep.
Then he's going to walk right up to Basil. But he's out of
Big
actions and can't do
zero.
anything else. Basil, it's your turn. You are not stunned.
Oh God! Run!
How far away is the moon?
0. It is right in front of you.
I'm gonna disengage and then run 30 feet away
Okay.
Just leave, man.
while also reactivating the damage.
Okay.
It's faster than 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
You're in danger.
Danger.
All right.
Run.
Anything else?
You need an adult.
Well, that was my turn.
Okay. Technically, Gavid, you should make a death save because if you guys get 20s, you pop back up.
If I'm gonna die, I'm not dying a coward.
What
What was
order?
a death
He
save
says
again?
as he
D20,
runs
Gavid.
away.
D20.
He says as
It's a
he's
strategic
running.
retreat.
Any not
I'm running
modified or
away while
anything?
dealing damage.
Is it a straight D20?
Just
and
a
no
straight
magic?
D20. All right.
That's
That's
a
a
pass.
success. Then it's turn.
That was a success?
Hey, what about me?
You're
Oh,
after
it's
the
after
Marut.
Ah.
Wasn't I before?
Oh,
Yeah, I
you're
was
after
able to
the
cast a
Marut.
spell and then it acted.
The order I have is Basil at 19, Gavid 16, Marut 16, Dean 6.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it punched you unconscious. I guess I should have had you. I forgot to have you make a death save or something. Oops.
That's all right.
Yeah. So you didn't get up and walk away. All right.
At this time.
Well, the Maroot's gonna squeeze through this door, run,
That was the
squeeze through
Illumination.
the other door, run. So now it's basically right behind Basil, who it's going to punch.
Oh God, Basil. I'm sorry.
Basil takes 60. Is he still up?
Yes.
Then he punches you again for another 60.
Oh my God!
Two attacks, man. What do
And
you
now
think?
he's down.
Oof.
Oh man.
I should have stayed in the ground. Oh well.
You should have stayed in the ground.
Yeah.
I'll be back there soon.
You
Oh,
brave
wait a
soul.
minute.
Okay.
Well, oops.
While your spell ends, all right. So, Gavid, just
I
make
can do something
another death save.
Oh, under it
Wait,
just hit
could-
me. My blink isn't dispelled. It's not concentration. I'm not sure if that matters.
It really will only matter if you roll a 20 on the next couple of death saves.
Could I roll a con save because I died while raging and I have this I think it's from my tiger thing where I have relentless rage.
Actually, you
What?
do.
What?
You're not Zealot Barbarian, actually. No, I don't think. She's level 14 Barbarian, Bear Totem. I don't think there's anything special that allows her to persist. Oh, wait a second. I think she gets a con save.
Yeah. She gets to
just
make like an
remembered it.
extra death save to come back with 1 HP.
Okay. Well, yeah, sure. Go ahead and do it.
I have advantage on it? I don't know.
Nope. It's just a con save.
Nope. Flat roll.
This definitely meets all the requirements for a justified TP.
Wait, D20 plus my con though.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This one's the exception.
It's 60 damage though, or 30 damage, I guess. So the
You have 1 hit point. You wake up.
nice.
You hear the Maroot outside. Dean, death save, please. Real quick. Just do
Can
me a
I
favor.
give him my
Dean, you're also awake with 1 hit point.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So for right now, you guys are out of initiative. Let's just say.
Should I make death saves?
David is
No,
I'm
it doesn't
alive.
matter.
Alright.
It's right on top of you. If you wake up, it's just gonna punch you unconscious again.
What if I stabilize?
It will punch you until you die.
Its perception
Okay.
is 20.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's not dead yet. Whap. Let's see now.
How far away is the Marood from us?
You can't see it from your current position. You can hear it outside though.
Gonna gauge how
Okay.
much feet?
It's
Yeah.
within 100 feet.
You gauge that it's too close to you, run away, you
Yeah,
fucking
I'm gonna-
idiots.
I'm just gonna
No,
mouth, book it, and I cast haste on myself, and I run, and I run, and I run.
Where do you run?
Yeah.
The opposite direction.
So deeper into the house,
Oh no.
because it went out the front door.
Can I intercept him?
So
and stop
okay,
him?
so could I have reframed from doing that?
Yes, you
Again,
could have.
David,
It sounded
trying to
odd to me.
intercept
That's
him.
why I phrased it that way, because I did not believe you intended to go deeper into the unknown house of horrors.
Okay, so fly.
You are in an open courtyard.
Yeah,
Can I?
David, get over here. I cast fly on both of us, and I fuck off.
Yeah, you guys
Follow.
fuck right off.
That's
Yep,
great.
bye.
Zoom.
It's a good thing too.
Following
'Cause you
him.
basically dragged Basil's corpse into there.
You
We
guys
made
didn't
it
take
out.
any corpses with you or nothing, huh?
Oh,
I have 6
Um,
strength. I have
probably-
no way to do.
You also
I
have
can
no
hold them.
equipment, Dean.
I
You
could.
dropped your backpack and you never grabbed it.
Yep, I can
Wait.
make
Do you
him-
need any of that equipment to cast any of these spells?
I can produce a artisan's tool every long rest. So, no.
gave it. So,
Oh, wait a
okay.
second. Actually, you bring up a very good point, AGR. Can I think
I
would've-
assume you had your casting focus in hand when you said you dropped it, so I wouldn't count like that. But But if you had any like expensive material components, unless you had a component pouch like on your belt,
Yeah, I would
they
have
were in
thought to
the
pick it
bag.
up. I would have thought to pick it up. Yeah, because magic's important.
So who all said corpses? David wants to rewind a little bit before flying off to follow. Are there any corpses?
Mina's
friends?
dead. I think
No.
Nala's
Nala's
apparently dead.
unconscious. Like she's down. Like,
Can you
and-
make a list of how many people are dead in Discord, please?
yeah.
Yeah, you
You can just save
triage.
yourself the time and make a list of
triage.
everyone who's alive.
I grab my equipment and run
Who
off.
is nearby? Who is nearby, David? He has 20 strength, which is +5. I'm pretty sure I can carry you fuckers while sleeping. I mean, while flying. I'm pretty
These
sure.
guys are unconscious in there, right?
Or
dead.
No.
But
No. Nala's
visibly-
inside.
near me,
Nala,
that would be in the-
they're visibly not moving. They are down.
That's the point.
Yeah. I mean, people that are in, like, I'm in the courtyard, so I don't know if I'd be able to go over there
They're
and get,
all
like,
dead.
If you're fucking off
They're
right
all
now,
Close to the-
you're nowhere near close enough to them.
I'm not trying to give away the game.
One more time. I can't try and grab one more person, like, say, Gilbert or Mina.
Okay, here are your positions. Okay, the dead people, you see that big room down at the bottom that's, almost 100 feet away from your current position? That's where the
Yes.
unconscious bodies are. That's where your friends
Okay.
are. So if
And
you're
the
fucking off
maroon
right
went
now,
to the tiny one?
the maroon
You see the
left
maroon?
off the left. It's not currently drawn on the map.
Okay, if I made a 40 feet down southeast, is there anything like a bush that I could hide in as I'm making my way there?
I mean, you could try. You'd be making a stealth check if you hide in a bush.
Yes.
Okay. Dean, are you just fucking off?
Yeah. Can I
I grab my
his vehicle before he
backpack
does
because
it?
I need that for,
Okay.
important meme magic stuff.
Wait,
and I
but
do
if he,
fuck off.
but if he
You
leaves,
still
right?
have fly. I'm going to maintain concentration on it for the full duration. 10 minutes. That's what you have. Good luck.
Okay, so you move to a bush. Roll a stealth check.
And by the way, I can't invisible and fly at the same time. If you're about to ask, sorry.
No, I wasn't.
She right now she is all alone in that courtyard. Sound of
You're
the
a brave
birds getting
soul.
closer.
Oh my god.
You jinxed me, damn it. Well, the moon is still like within
The sun.
100 feet.
If you're going to do a thing quickly. You're doing
Well,
a thing that is dangerous.
Keep running.
So her action was to hide in the bush. You hear the Marut get closer, and it sounds like it's dragging something through the foyer. You're in that bush. What do? You don't see the Marut yet.
Don't see them. Then I'm gonna just keep trying to run
Okay.
over towards the thing. And if there's a how long did
So
how far did you say it
that
was?
basically you moved to that first bush by the corner for that first move. The second move you can go by that bay window with that other bush there to hide in. After that you have nowhere to hide.
Yes.
So you can try hiding in that bush, which is another stealth check.
What's your speed? You have fly on you, right?
I have,
So make sure you're calculating
that's
that.
true. I didn't calculate.
That's
my fly
true.
at
So you
all.
can actually get to that bush by the bay window that first move. So the 7 you're by that bay window. You hear the Marut getting closer and closer.
And I can use my rest to get to the door.
Well,
wherever there's
well, what are
openings.
you trying to do? Are you trying to go inside to get people's bodies, or
Yes.
Windows busted in. and
yeah, the windows are busted.
Crap.
You can totally go inside. You see, Nala, Mina, Hazor, Gilbert on the ground inside there. So what do you do?
I feel like this is like a Telltale Walking Dead thing. We can
Nala,
only rescue
Mina,
one.
Hazel.
Nala, Mina, Hazor, Gilbert. You see their bodies in there.
I don't fucking know Hazel, so I know I'm not carrying him. I know Gilbert, and Nina's pretty powerful. She can do like thingies.
You have
know
6 seconds
Nala
to make a
knows how to
decision.
resurrect people.
I know, but I can find someone. maybe.
Nala's the only known one that can do
Yeah,
that.
grab Nala.
Technically,
Yeah.
Basil can do that.
You
just
do
not
what you
like-
want to do.
See,
We've already
Could I
given you.
carry-
guys.
Could-
David, you're all
See,
alone in that
6
courtyard.
seconds.
What do you do?
I know. Nala and Mina. Can I try and carry both? Because they're both women, aren't they? Should they
They
be light?
are. I'll allow it. You have to make an athletics check to grab them.
Be angry. Quietly.
You
Okay.
hear the whispered grr.
Please. Damn.
Okay. No, you'll have to choose. Nala
Wait,
or
do you have the totem bear thing where you double your carry weight?
No.
Okay.
I think I have Tiger. Give me 1 second. Brutal. No, wait, I do have Bear Spirit. I have Bear Spirit and Tiger Atonement.
So you have double the normal carrying capacity?
The 20 strength?
All right, then a 12 will be sufficient.
Okay. So
So you grab them. You
Yes.
look to start moving towards that window, but when the Marut you notice is coming down the path, dragging Basil behind him.
I don't care.
So what do? It sees you. You see it.
But how far away is it?
Well,
This very moment.
it's about 100 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately go 75 feet into the air with these two women unconscious in my arms.
You're in a room.
Oh, I said you said I could get out of the thingy. I
60
was walking towards
60
it.
feet would take you back to the bay window, and then you could try to go 15
Really?
feet up. Yeah, it's a big room. It was their main legislative hall. It's huge.
I wish you would have told me that before. Damn it!
Thought I
Is
did.
there any
Sorry.
place to hide in here?
No, there isn't. I told you you'd have no cover in this room.
No cabinets or.
There's some like pews, but they aren't going to hide someone very easily.
And he sees us already, so
Yeah.
all I can think of to do is run.
Okay, so you're going to fly out the window and try to go up 15 feet?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right,
I've heard worse ideas.
so have I. So you're 15 feet up in the air. It fires off its 60-foot AoE.
Can I dodge?
No, not against this
Can I
guy.
dodge the dex thing? Fly up and down? Zzz.
Yeah, no. You take 45 points of damage. Are you still up?
Yeah, no. But
Still flying.
I was raging, so.
So you get that con
will-
save, I think.
Yeah.
So it's 45 points even with the rage, or is that halved?
It's still halved, but I think she only has 1 hit point.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'd still be flying either way.
She would still be flying. And funny thing about fly, 13 is sufficient, so you still have 1 hit point. You do need to make a wisdom save versus stun, though.
Okay. I'm trying here, damn it! Leave me alone.
I
At
was
least I'm
hoping
trying, you
so.
coward.
I was hoping so hard for that nat 20 for you. I was hoping so hard.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you get. You jinxed me.
Yeah. So, let's see. It's next turn. Okay. It is going to walk over and grab a hold of the Mina and Nala. that
Can
you're
move
carrying.
100 feet.
It was not 100 feet away from you. You flew
Oh.
60 feet closer to it.
True. Was there no way other than the bay window out? I probably should have asked. that
Actually, there
before.
would have been. There would have been that hole Basil made with mud.
Can we rewind, please?
Sure. Yeah, I forgot to
can?
mention that hole, so that's on me.
Okay, so ignore that last.
Yeah, so
con
you
thing
can
back.
go out the hole if you want, and he won't get a
I made
shot
a
at you.
hole?
You made a hole. You collapsed the ceiling of the second floor. It's only a 2-story building.
Oh, right. Yeah, they can fly.
Yeah, I know. I forgot about it too, Pete, until she asked that.
So can go immediately straight up.
Yeah.
60,
Well,
70 feet.
no, not immediately straight up. It's off to the right on the image. But it's
Okay,
out of
how
his
far
line
up
of
into-
fire. You can basically fly out and
Okay.
over, and you're done. You're out. You
Oh,
have
so
Nala
we're
and
both
Mina's body.
sort of safe.
Yeah, and you have Nala and Mina with you as
Okay.
you fly away.
Yay! Now all I need is like what 100,000 gold in order to have someone try and resurrect them.
Like you would have to find people.
I know,
No,
damn it.
no.
You don't know
um,
that. You don't know
yeah,
that.
she doesn't
No,
know
we'll be
that.
fine.
Under. Can I make a perception
D.
check to see if I can find a bird?
A
Well, can
bird?
I guess? I saw what
A
direction
bird.
Dean went, so can I remember where follow like way?
Yeah,
behind?
I think he went east.
So there you go.
Away from the fuck you crack in the world.
Yep. I am looking for a bird.
Okay. Well,
Just protecting everybody for some odd reason. All of a sudden,
make
barbarians
it
being that
let's call it a survival check to find a bird. This is not a great area for wildlife.
I think you're misunderstanding me.
You said a bird. Like a
I'm
wild
assuming
bird.
Lieutenant's currently polymorphed into some type of bird.
Oh, that bird! Sorry, I thought when you said you want a bird, I thought you meant like you just needed some random wild bird. Like, it's a weird material
Bird is
component,
the
but
word.
alright, man. Whatever
Yeah,
floats
this
your
is
boat.
a dead forest.
It requires one bird as a spellcasting focus.
I had no idea. I wasn't sure. I don't
One
know.
in hand is better than two in the bush.
Yeah. So yeah. You can make a perception check so you can spot some like random bird.
A corpse in hand is better than two in the bush.
I think there's too much blood around my eyes with 1
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, you have no fucking idea. You see nothing. Just dead trees for miles, and then like way off in the distance, and regular forest to the east.
Is he still like Dean? Are you still booking it? Like, can I catch up with him?
I mean, presumably, I'd rather us end it here, and I'm probably
Yeah.
like,
So I'm thinking I'm gonna call it here for the night.
No. Keep
Yes.
going.
Yes,
Finish
as you guys
it.
are flying away. Because really, I only prepped what that building was. I don't really have anything else for you tonight.
so what the hell are we gonna do about the party situation?
So,
about...
also, I don't think
Just
anyone who
ignore that
survived grabbed the
I was gonna
scepter.
die. But
That's
No.
fine.
We had no chance.
That's fine. I want to know if we got XP, and if I assume deceased people also get XP.
Deceased. Well, yeah, the whole party gets XP.
Does CC get bonus XP for being the mad lad?
Telling you, man.
Taking all the fucking risks. Jesus Christ.
Well, she
I
took all of the
realize.
risks, and the reason there's even XP to be awarded is because she basically single-handedly avoided the TPK.
Yeah.
That smells
what
a
about
lot like
Lieutenant
DM
Bill?
inspiration to me.
You know what? That is true. I always forget
What?
about that as a mechanic, AGR. David, you have inspiration for that.
Oh, could I have also had DM inspiration
No.
from preventing two people being, kidnapped the last session?
No.
Yeah, it's already
That wasn't a TPK situation. That was just a couple characters getting fucked. This was literally going to be a
I
TPK,
saved 3
except
people.
for David's efforts. So she
I
took
saved 3
heroic
people.
efforts to avoid the entire party getting killed. That
Technically, it
Nope,
wouldn't be a TPK because the lieutenant is alive.
When we
So
come
who
back,
did we lose?
when we come back,
Gilbert?
We lost
Yeah.
Gilbert, I would say. Gilbert and
I just,
you lost
I,
Gilbert, you lost Hazor.
Hazor.
Mina.
Mina's
No, I
dead,
think
but
we-
you have her body. Nala is unconscious, though you don't
Henry-
know that.
Yeah.
War fucked off. I assume he'll meet up with the party later. Track
Yeah.
him down.
Wait, I have a question. Before we end, a split second, can I catch up with Dean and he can use whatever healing thing he has left on Mina?
Dean went into the house.
Mina is a,
you
de-
went out
is
of the
a
house.
deceased individual. Mina is super oof.
Yeah, I'm out of
No.
spells.
I am sitting here waiting for our XP count so I know if she leveled up and will be rezzed for free or not.
Oh, actually, wait a second. I'm not out of spels. I got
Yeah,
a third
we
level
both
spell
flew
slot.
out. We're not in the house.
Oh
we
my
went
fucking
closer.
god.
Whoa!
I think I leveled
Wait,
up.
he has
I
fly
leveled
on
up.
both of you?
Yes, we all leveled up.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, good.
What do I
So,
do?
Under, I need to know, would my character have any knowledge of Mina's ability to be res without a diamond?
I don't think so. Unless she
Yeah.
told
There
you
should be
that.
diamonds on knowledge.
Yeah,
Okay,
Nala has
upgrade to level
diamonds.
15.
So, I mean, when the diamond doesn't get consumed, you'll know.
Yeah, I mean, it just won't consume the diamond when you cast it. It'll be
Okay,
very
so
weird.
I have to bring this up because I do have enough for a 3rd level spell slot. I'm not sure if me and David got away within a minute after Mina got oofed.
No way, you guys hung out in that thing forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Never mind
it's
then.
been over
I
now.
Yeah.
can't do my entire screen.
It's beyond my help then. I do have
What's
Revivify
the
for future
situation with
reference.
Nala?
But yeah, no, we'll call it here for the night. So good job, not all dying. Don't know what the fuck you guys were thinking of picking a fight with a goddamn inevitable.
I
So
have no
I
idea
missed the
either.
memo